Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, party people.
Ooh,
How's it going?
party people, party
Happy
people.
Monday.
Happy
Happy
Monday.
Monday, everybody. Oh my God, Nuckin.
Oh,
Nuckin
what?
is not only here, and I
It's a
love
knocking.
you, but you subscribed for 17 months. That's
That's
fucking
crazy.
awesome.
Knocking, it's so good to see
Oh
you.
my
It's been
God,
far too
that was
long.
so
We're
cool.
glad you're still around.
Yes, that's so amazing.
Are
Well, you
you?
know what? Since you subscribed, I am doing my resubscribe. Yay! 6 year
Everybody's
month.
doing
See,
it.
look, you have been subscribed longer than I have to my own channel.
Wow. That's,
That's awesome.
look at that.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you knocking. I
Yeah.
hope you're doing well.
Hope you're doing well. Probably driving, as per the norm.
Yep, I bet you're out
But
on a nice little road trip. That's awesome. Yay. Hi, Rabbit. I'm so happy to see
yeah.
you.
Hi, Rabbit. Hello, Callie.
Yeah. Oh shit, Hype Train is close already. My goodness
Wow, look at that.
gracious. Starting out with a bang here. Fucking
Coming
awesome.
out with a bang.
Woo.
Yeah. Nice. Good,
Cool.
good, good.
Well, how is everybody doing? Are you guys doing
Oh,
good?
lady one. Lady's trying to get this hype train going.
Thank
Oh, you
you.
kicked it
Oh,
off.
Hype Train.
You did it. Yeah.
Thanks, lady. That was awesome. You are the conductor.
That is
That's
great.
fucking awesome. Oh,
Well, that's super fun.
wow.
Well, it's weird news. So for our hype trains
It
on weird
is.
news,
Yeah.
we always just look up weird things we
Yeah.
want to look at. If
So
you
you
got
know what? Yeah,
ideas,
before we even get into all of our crazy shit,
yeah,
if any of you guys have anything you want us to look up while we're in this hype train, we'll do it.
we'll do
We'll
it.
fucking do it.
We'll do it right now.
Yeah, we got 4.5 minutes. I mean, we'll just ramble. But if you guys are like, hey, look up this cool thing that I saw or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Oh,
anonymous.
what? Freaking anonymous.
5 gift subs. That's
so
fucking awesome. Thank you, whoever you are.
Yeah, whoever did that.
Anonymous person. Oh my God. Thank you.
That's so
Whoever. Who are you?
Who is like Anon?
Who is
QAnon.
doing the anonymous? It's so sweet. Whoever it is, thank you so
Yes.
much.
Yeah, we really
Aw.
appreciate you. That is amazing.
Wow, that's so fucking awesome.
People.
Thank you.
You people are great.
You guys are supporting
We like you
us
guys.
and supporting Twitch community, and it's just
Yeah.
so fucking wonderful. Thank
All of
you,
you are invited
all
back.
of you guys. Yes.
Please come back again.
What a way to start the show.
Yeah, right?
High five.
Killing it.
Woo.
Good job. Look at us go.
Fucking awesome.
Look at us go. Look at you guys go. We didn't do anything. We just turned the thing on. We just
I
turned on a
know.
camera.
We
That's
just
all of
started,
you.
and then shit started going crazy. Oh, I love it. Well, definitely appreciate that. That's so fun.
Absolutely.
Okay. So since I don't know, we got a few minutes and we're in a hype train. Let's look up some random shit. That'll be super fun.
Yeah.
Okay. What if we do like baby animals?
We can do baby animals. What was the baby animal we learned about
Baby.
last night? The marmot.
Marmots are so cute.
Marmots
Oh my
are
God.
cute.
Let's look at baby marmots.
Or as Jama called them, land beavers.
Land beavers. Okay. Let's see
Good
here.
old land beavers.
What does a baby marmot look like? That's pretty fucking cute.
Looks like a chipmunk. These don't look like the marmots we saw last night.
No? What about this one? Aww.
That's pretty cute. Okay.
That's so fucking cute, dude. See
Okay.
my rainbow halo moon from the other night? No.
No. Did you put it on the Facebooks?
If you did, I'll
The
fucking
book
pull
of
that
faces?
shit right
we
up.
should definitely be pulling that up right now. Hold on, let me see.
Oh my God, baby
See if I
mermaids.
can find that.
Baby manta ray. Okay, we can do that,
Ooh.
baby manta ray.
Oh yeah, the one where they're on the glass and it looks like they're smiling. That's
Oh
a
my
fun
God,
one. I
they're
like
so
that one.
fucking cute. Ah, like that one. Oh my God.
Yeah, like that one. Yeah.
So cute. Oh, it is on Facebook? Okay, let's do a couple of these goddamn baby manta rays, and then we're gonna go find Nuckin's photo. Oh my God. Look at this guy's legs. What? They have legs? Or is
Oh,
that
yeah.
2 penises?
Yeah, they got some kind of weird little leg thing.
What is
I
going on?
heard that.
I saw a thing that said they look like raviolis with faces. Oh my God. Dude.
What is Nuckin's Facebook? Nuckin, I thought we were friends on Facebook, but now I don't know.
We are.
Are you? Is
Yes.
it still Nuckin?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. That guy, I love it. I should like paint that or something because it's so cute. Okay, here's a giant manta ray.
I got nothing. He doesn't.
So they're
show.
babies, and then they turn
What?
out to be that fucking big. What?
God, they're so big. They get so big.
Over 20 feet wide.
That's huge.
Oh,
What
my
aquarium were we at? Was it
Lord.
the Atlanta aquarium where we had the one swim over us in that tunnel?
It
Was it Atlanta?
Yes.
I think it was Atlanta.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah, they
Because
have
I
a-
went back and got to experience it again. It was great.
Gotcha. Yeah, they have a giant like one of the like tunnels that goes through the aquarium at the Atlanta aquarium, and they had manta ray in there, and we're in the little tunnel walking through this gigantic tank, basically. Like it's one of the largest tanks in the world, actually, and this manta ray just flies over the top of us, and it was just the most graceful looking ginormous creature
Yeah,
that I've
huge.
ever seen. I knew they were big. I didn't know they were that big.
They're
Like,
so fucking big.
it blew my
And there was
mind.
whale sharks at the same time. There
Yeah.
was whale sharks and manta rays. This shit was
Yep.
crazy.
And the whale sharks, like, you know, a whale shark's gonna be large, so you have an idea that if you see a whale shark, yeah, it's gonna be giant. That's fine, you know. But manta ray, I had no idea it was gonna be like that. I knew they were large,
Ooh.
but man,
Look at
Oh, wow.
Nuckin's moonbow.
cool, Nuckin. That's an awesome shot.
beautiful. Oh my god, cool.
Yeah.
Oh my
Callie-
god, lady and Callie both. Thank you. Thank
Aw,
you.
thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Cool, we got 21 seconds left on level 3.
cool.
Fucking A.
Wow, you guys are awesome.
That's
Look at
so
you guys go.
rad.
Yeah,
Thank
Nuckin,
you,
that's
thank
a
you,
cool
thank you.
shot.
That's
and look
a
at those
great
weird wavy
shot.
clouds going through there.
Wow.
That's fun.
That's fucking beautiful.
Where were you when you took that, Nuckin?
I love it.
Yeah, that's real pretty.
Yeah.
The moon bows. I always like the moon bows.
That is so cool. Yeah, I've seen moonbows a couple times. Not very common though. It's very, very cool.
yeah.
Ooh, I love it. That was great. Thank you for sharing that. It was really
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
And thank you everybody for
Thank
your
you, everyone.
contributions to our hype train right out the gate.
7 subs and almost 700 bits.
That's
just like right out of
awesome.
the gate. You guys are the best.
Thanks, guys.
We love all of
We
you.
really appreciate you.
Guys, girls, ladies, everyone's. We
Yes.
love all of these.
Yeah, we totally do. Hooray! Cool. I'm really glad you shared that photo. That's really
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's super cool, Nuckin.
I love it.
Leaving work to head to Chicago. Okay.
Ooh.
Cool. Yeah, that was an awesome shot.
Okay, well, since we were talking about the moon, actually,
Yeah.
this is a pretty great segue into some news that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys know that there is a lunar eclipse happening tonight?
Mm-hmm.
We have lots of clouds,
Yeah.
so we can't see shit. But for those of you guys that might be in clear sky region, Pacific Standard Time at 12:02, the full blood moon lunar eclipse will begin.
Cool.
And it's the last one for the year. The total phase of the eclipse will begin at 2:16 Pacific Time, and it'll end at 3:41.
Okay.
Oh, you're stuck in clouds too, Rabbit? That sucks balls.
Oh, lame. Yeah. Pretty
Damn it.
clouds.
Nuckin, do you have clear skies?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're driving around Chicago
Yeah, probably
this
not.
time of year, probably not. It's definitely not the best time of year to not have clouds.
Yep. Probably gonna be a lot of clouds up there.
People
We got
in the
hail
deserts are going to
today.
be pretty pumped. We did. We got hail.
Yeah, we got hail. It was weird.
And then one thunder.
And one thunder. We had
which
a thunder.
We do not get thunder often at all out here. So that was like super awesome.
Yep.
It was super awesome.
It was.
We
I
heard
loved
one and we were like, and then that was it. There was no more. But one's better than none.
That's all
That's
we
for
need.
sure. It was pretty good.
Cali's cloudy too.
Damn it.
And
this-
rain.
Well, this news is pointless for all of
Seriously,
you.
Forget this news. It's okay. It's an eclipse, so you can't see it anyway. No.
You can't. But as far as energetically, if you guys do believe in the energy of the moon, it's a pretty powerful time.
Do you have a summary about what it means? Because I do.
No, I would love for you to share
Yeah.
that actually.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
great.
got one.
Look at Dusty. Dusty is a moon magic guy. He has been doing a lot of research and doing some moon magic over the past few years. So
Learned,
let's see what that
learned it from watching Tavia.
means. That's awesome.
Let's see.
All right, so this is the areas of the country that will get the full effect of the moon. So pretty much the whole western chunk here. And there'll be partials over here. It's kind of cute. Yeah, it'd be 2:02 for you, I believe, if you're 2 hours behind us. Where are you again? I can't remember. Rabbit, remind me where you're at. Dallas? Fuck, I
El
can't.
Paso? Were you the El Paso?
No, that's Snow White.
Oh, yeah, Snow White.
Wichita.
Oh, Wichita, Kansas.
That's right. Okay.
Oh, we were way wrong.
Slowly but surely, I'm trying to remember where everybody
Yeah.
is from.
Yep.
Wichita.
We're working
Okay.
on that. Okay, Wichita.
Yeah, that would be, I think, 2 hours behind. So, but yeah, that's too bad that none of us are going to be able to see it.
2 hours behind. Well, it should be 2 hours ahead.
Oh, that's what I
One,
meant.
two, yeah, so ahead.
Sorry,
So
that's
yeah,
what I meant.
2 instead of, yeah.
Okay, tell us about the moon.
Okay, about the moon. So, full blood moon. It says, so I get a monthly energy report from an email called Cosmic RX, Cosmic Prescription. It gives me all these things. It's kind of geared towards women, I've learned, which is fine. I've got my female side is pretty strong, so it works out pretty well for me. But there's a lot of cool info. So this one, it says the full blood moon total lunar eclipse. She said it sounds dramatic, and it kind of is. So buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a bumpy one. She says that we're going to feel lots that's stirred up around the self-worth, personal finances, values, material possessions, security, and feeling called to leave your comfort zone. So we're going to be pulled into new directions.
That all applies to you and your situation.
Oh yeah, it really did.
the
Like all
most.
of this lined up, even down to the part where we had to buy a new washer because our washer quit. I was like, yeah, it's of course. So
What's up, DG? Welcome.
Oh, hello,
We're
DG.
so glad you're here. Hi.
We're learning about
We've missed you lately.
the energetic meaning of a full blood moon total lunar eclipse right now.
It's coming.
It just started. So a lunar eclipse always happens on a full moon. Blah 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 blah. We got all that. We know that. It generally marks the endings or a culmination. They're associated with breakthroughs, sometimes breakdowns, transitions, and major releases. They are energetic vortices that are super powerful. Energetic vortices is what I meant to say. They're super powerful. Eclipses can kick up a lot of energy that's been building for a long time, but they also bring enormous opportunities for healing and transformation, and it can happen fast. Eclipses are portals and agents of change. You may feel the new plans really kick into effect within a week after the eclipse occurs. Also of note, this is the second of 3 eclipses in a very short amount of time right now, or lunar eclipses. So let's see, what's going on with this one? This one says it's a very significant eclipse as it is conjunct the erratic, rebellious planet Uranus. So we may be expecting another revolution, both on personal but also the collective level, especially around themes such as security, money, food supply, value systems, and sustainability. And with the midterms and elections and stuff coming up, that could be a thing. It is said that things get eclipsed away during a lunar eclipse. It is said not to beg, force, or chase. Instead, give it space. It's either making room to find a better option, or you'll be able to return to it after you have healed, processed the lesson, and evolved. Eclipses reveal shadows, and Taurus rules money, security, values, and our physical bodies. So this one is in Taurus. It says, see what's being revealed around, what's being revealed to you around these themes in your life. Expect the unexpected. So, let's see. Cosmic prescription for the total lunar eclipse in Taurus. So there's 8 tips. One is to simplify things. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Two, listen to your body. Maybe do a detox. Like a digital detox is actually number three, which was fitting because as soon as I read this, I left my phone at the house whenever we left somewhere the other night. And I was like, I guess I'm doing a digital detox because I don't have a phone. It says to make sure to ground yourself. Treat yourself to something that makes you happy, whatever that may be. Drink lots of water. Speak your truth. And go with the flow and trust the process.
Okay.
And then there's
Pretty good.
specific things that will be called out according to your sign, which, I don't know, how many people do we have in here? If you want to throw out your sign, I'll tell you what their, what the theme is that you'll probably be looking at. Me being a Taurus, it says vitality. Since I'm Taurus, Aries cusp, I kind of look at both, and it's vitality and values. Sammy being a Sag, self-care. So focus in on the self-care if you're a Sag.
Kelly's a Gemini.
Gemini, it says
Healing.
look at healing of any sort. So, mental, physical, however, healing yourself. Rabbit is a Leo. Leo, it says around purpose. So purpose of what? I'm not sure, but that will be your theme is purpose. DG, Aries. Aries says values. So something around your values may be tested or changing or somewhere in there.
Interesting.
But yeah, it could be kind of a bumpy ride is what I got. Overall review for this eclipse is it might be a bumpy ride, which I just got laid off last week, it's a blessing. So that was awesome for me. But that means that things are kind of in flux at the moment and might be a lot being thrown at us at the moment. So I'm being aware of that. And of course, as soon as I got laid off, our washer went out. I was like, we have to get a new washing machine.
Yeah,
So
a couple days later, I had to buy a fucking washing
not
machine.
surprised at all. So okay, now we buy a new washer. But yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's what this
Okay,
full
so
blood moon lunar
saying
eclipse.
generally that it'll be like financial instability things that are being called into question for this specific thing.
Yeah, this
I
one
mentioned that a few
says
times.
mainly around self-worth, personal finances, values, material possessions, security, and feeling called to leave your comfort zone are the main themes that it's calling out.
Interesting.
So yeah, so breaking those down into smaller categories, it seems like, yeah, finances and material things, and then securities. Yeah, it's kind of where that seems, and then being thrown into something that is out of your comfort zone.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, cool. I'm glad that you shared that. That's a really neat
yeah,
energy report, cosmic energy report.
yeah. Thought that was interesting.
So there you go. So even if we can't see the eclipse tonight, then or tomorrow morning, what have you, wherever you are, feel it.
Yeah,
You might still feel the effects of it, Nuckin's been howling for the last 3 days. We're just
yeah.
coming out of Halloween time, so if you're feeling spooky, would make sense. Yep, it is a material world.
That it is.
That it is.
That
But what importance we put on that, depends on the individual and different various factors.
That's
But
true.
cool, something to at least be aware of for everybody. Stepping out of the comfort zone, I think, was a cool thing to remind people.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Try
okay
something new.
sometimes to do something new.
Yeah, shake things up. If we're living in a material world, you can pick your material. Do you want burlap or do you want velvet? It's up to you.
Velvet.
Velvet all the way.
I'm going velvet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Also accept Sherpa wool.
Oh, yes. It's some cozy shit. Cool. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. That was really nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, so
All thanks, DG.
speaking of,
Appreciate that.
I guess, celestial things, since we're talking about the sky,
Okay.
this is so awesome. There was a solar storm. There's been a lot of solar activity lately. But there was a pretty awesome rare version of a solar storm that just hit on the 3rd, and it allowed the solar particles to permeate deeper into the atmosphere than normal, which is interesting. I don't know if it had to do with the speed specifically or if it was the density. I'm not sure. Or if they all kind of converged. I'm not positive. But it caused some really epic pink auroras. Now, a lot of times, we see pictures, a lot of it's green, but there is a lot of pink that happens pretty frequently. And it depends on what area of the atmosphere that it's hitting and the different particles that it is vibrating to cause this light to come off. But the pink in this shit was like off the fucking charts. So it wasn't just like green with the pink highlights. This is like pink fucking auroras right now.
Whoa.
It is
That's crazy.
fucking awesome.
That's a good shot too. The depth and the scale that they
Yeah.
got in that shot with that road and the mountains in the background.
It
That was
is
just a good shot.
real good.
And then the way the clouds come like up in front of it up here, that's super cool. Wow, what a good shot. But those pinks are awesome.
Yeah, it is. What's up, J-Tide? Hey.
Yeah. I did.
Aunt Flo, Blood Moon. That was pretty funny. I'm glad you're here. It's nice to see you. But yeah, what a damn shot. That was fucking great.
Yeah.
So, so this was the photo was taken in Tromsø, which is pretty close to where we were when we were in Lapland, Norway. It is super high up in the Arctic Circle, and we really wanted to go to Tromsø, but we did not get to make it. But it was pretty close proximity to where we're at,
Yeah.
and it's known as a aurora viewing haven because of its position. Yeah, in the Arctic Circle like that, they get fantastic shows a lot. But oh man,
And the cold, crisp, clean air too.
this one I don't know. I think this might be misleading the way that they said this caption. Pink auroras are extremely rare compared to the more common green lights. I don't agree with that. Yes, green is the color that we most commonly see, but there's almost always pink added into the green.
Yeah.
It's very rarely just green. The amount of pink that was like in that first photo, like, okay, that I could see being more rare, that it was predominantly pink, but I don't know. I just felt like the caption on here, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Nuckin, okay. Thank you so much for
Bye,
jumping in. It was good to
Nuckin.
see you even for a second.
Thank you so much for popping in. We adore you.
Yeah. Be safe out there.
Yes. And come back and see us soon.
Yeah,
Please.
please do. But yeah, maybe
Some
not.
more of that.
They're not extremely rare.
Yeah,
but
the word's extremely rare, I feel like, is misleading.
I can see rare compared to the green because the green is going to be more common. So compared to the green, it's more rare, but
Yeah.
not extremely rare.
No, the red auroras and the purple, those are a little bit
Yeah.
more uncommon to see, but the pink is not super rare. But having it permeate the sky like that, like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty nice.
No, it's a good shot.
It's pretty dang good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So pretty, but all those photos, it looks like it's so cold.
So the pink is nitrogen and the green is oxygen that it hits. So let's see if there's any more photos. Nope.
Yeah, did you write that pink is great?
It's so fucking
It's
cool.
Super cool.
Yeah, it's definitely neat. And, sometimes, like we've talked about before on this show, we've talked about auroras a lot. Comes up a lot because we love it. But when we've seen it, like a lot of times seeing with the naked eye is not as easy to do. Some people, their eyes can see better colors, some people can't, but unless it's a really strong storm, mostly you can pick up the colors in your camera and you can't see it with your eyes as much. But when we were in Norway and we had an amazing show, we saw the bright green and the pink with the naked eye, which was so
Yeah.
awesome. It was so fucking awesome. And it was similar to this, actually. We saw a similar type of situation to this where it was a bunch of bright green. It was, honestly, I would give it more like this, where
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
like super fucking, like the whole sky. It was like, brah, 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 brah. I'm like, you couldn't even really see the sky behind it. It was like the whole sky was this.
Yeah.
And then there was pink.
And then there was the
chunks.
pink stripes swirling.
Yeah,
through there.
like that.
Yeah, but it was bright green with that bright pink to the naked eye, and that's why we were all just
Yeah.
jumping up and down screaming because that
Yeah,
was
it was fucking epic.
mind-blowing.
It was
Yeah.
fucking epic. But yeah, if it's not that strong, you won't expect to see anything like this with the naked eye. Like everyone sees these photos, and you're like, oh, that's what we're gonna see, and then a lot of times it's kind of disappointing in real life because it just kind of looks like white glow and with a little bit maybe of a green tint or whatever. But we straight saw like
Sometimes, yeah.
this shit, like
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
eyeballs.
when you go north like that, it gets stronger for sure.
It was fucking amazing. It was so fun. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys that this is like epic shit. I was actually thinking maybe I can go on my Facebook too and pull up some of the photos in the Aurora notification group,
Yeah.
which I really love. If any of you guys are interested in learning more about the Aurora or even just looking at the photos, there's some really fantastic groups. There's one that's like Aurora Washington, but the main group is the Aurora Borealis notifications or the group or whatever, and it is fantastic.
J-Tide, it looks like the Easter Bunny ate tacos and missed the bowl. That's gross, but pretty. That's fun. Yeah,
let's-
and definitely go to Norway. It's actually
yeah.
certain times of year pretty cheap to get to Norway. So definitely keep your eyes open for that because it was way more affordable than a bunch of the other trips we've ever been on, for sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn this on and we're gonna scroll through this page.
Okay.
So this fucking person got this with their goddamn cell phone.
What? He's got that on your phone?
Yeah, dude. This looks so good.
There's not much blur in that either, so it doesn't look like. I mean, that
No, that's
couldn't have been a
that's
long
pretty damn good.
exposure. That's just snapping a
Nope.
photo.
Okay, let's see what else we got. I was looking for some more from that big, amazing storm.
Oh, we got a little video. Time-lapse. Fun.
Woo,
look at it go.
fun.
Cool. It's so swimmy. Ah, Buttery. Hello, hello.
Buttery,
Hi,
what's
Buttery.
up? Nice to have you. Ooh, there's some pinks
Nice
coming
to see
through.
you.
Oh,
We're looking at some Aurora stuff that came from the storm the other night.
oh, it's a pretty long one.
It's a
Let me
pretty
down a
slim
little
one. Oh, yeah.
Sick. Okay, well that's pretty neato.
Good job, person.
Ooh,
Look at that go.
wow.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
God damn, that's real good.
You settle down.
That's fucking real
Settle
good.
down, person. Who are you?
Ooh, this was tonight in Denmark.
That's really pretty.
That is. Ew.
I kind of like when the clouds are in front of it and it glows behind the clouds like that.
This is tonight too.
Oh, cool. They were standing right under it, huh?
Fuck
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's it coming straight down at them. That's cool.
Yes, the Corona, overhead Corona.
Yeah.
All right, that was tonight also. Yeah, I was trying to find some of the like crazy ones, but it looks like there's storms tonight, so people are like popping it out there.
Well, that's Aurora Cam. Is that... Oh, that was recorded. Okay. I was going to say, is that live? I don't think that's live. I think that was
No.
earlier. Earlier today, though.
That's kind of cool shape. Yeah, this was tonight too. Okay, a little something, something. Oh my God,
Alright.
that was this morning. Okay, this is 21 photos. We're gonna look at these photos.
Okay.
Holy shit! Damn. Oh,
Wow, that's cool.
that's tie-dye sky.
Yeah. Tie-dye sky.
We did not go to a doomsday bunker.
No, we
Where
didn't go
is
to the
that?
Doomsday Bunker. I think that's super high up, too. I think it's up towards the very northern tip.
Really?
Somewhere, I believe.
Whoa, that's a crazy perspective.
Yeah.
That big sheet coming down and they're like right next to it. Dude.
Hi, Alf.
Hey, Alf, what's up
Nice
there,
to see you.
bud? We're glad you're here. We're looking at these auroras that happened today. Fuck.
What?
God, that's so good. I'm really liking the editing, like tones that whoever did this put on there. I'm really liking these color palette.
Yeah, they look pretty natural. They did good.
Wow, dude,
Yeah, nice to
knock
see you
it
too,
off.
buddy.
This is
Glad
crazy.
you popped in. Cool with those stars back there. That's so good.
I know they're killing it.
Yeah, it's so trippy. It's so trippy.
Oh my god.
It really is one of the most alien things I've ever seen in my entire life. It's just so
Yeah.
unreal.
And like depending on the speed and how fast it's coming in, like they can just like move like kind of slower and just kind of like swimming around slowly, or they can be like and that shit's just like flying through the fucking sky. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's so many amazing options of, just depends on all the different factors what you're gonna see. Wow, that is like good shit. That is some good shit. So yeah, love it. Yeah, I was trying to find more from the actual storm that we were talking about, but there's an awful lot of good shit in the meanwhile. So I'm just gonna keep on scrolling.
Oh, it's up in Svalbard. So that doomsday bunker, it's not even on mainland Norway. It's north of all that in Svalbard up on the island above it up here. So it's
Yeah,
like
dude, that's
super Arctic
That's
Circle. Like
crazy.
you're up at the very, very top of the planet, pretty
Greg's
much.
been up there. In
Yeah?
Svalbard. Yeah, it's
Super cool.
it's the one of the only countries that you can move to, without having to do like crazy immigration stuff or whatever. Like they'll just take you. You can move to Svalbard if you want to.
It's like, if you're crazy enough to live here,
You're
come on.
required to carry guns on you while you walk around because of the polar bears.
That's right. That was out there, huh?
Yep, the polar bears attack people. They've been coming into the towns and villages more often because of their habitat disappearing, and like you pretty much have to have a gun to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's far more north than just like mainland Norway. You're up at the very, very top of the
Yeah.
planet on that little
Yep.
island. It's you're up next to Greenland. You're far north.
Crazy little country, just like a little frozen country in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Super weird. Wow. You'd wear it year round. Oh. If I could have a hoodie with the aurora at the top and a tree line at the very bottom. Oh wow, really? Well,
They have that.
that might actually
sure I've
already
seen it.
exist.
Pretty sure I've seen
Also,
that.
if you can get custom ones, which I'm sure you can, where you can upload images. My friend Greg, who is coming back from Alaska tomorrow, I think he's an aurora photographer, and he has like amazing aurora photography. I bet you could utilize one of his photos for a hoodie. So you just let me know if you want
Oh
some
yeah.
more information.
There's a
about
bunch of them. If you just Google Aurora hoodie, there's a bunch. They pop up just like that, where the trees are at the bottom. This one was my favorite, I think. Look at this. I'm gonna put a link to this because
Okay.
it's gorgeous.
Well, hi Andy. I think people
Oh,
in those
hello.
town leaves their doors open so that neighbors can always hide from bears. Holy shit.
Wow, really? I believe it.
That would be rough to
Oh,
think
like if
about
there's
that.
bears.
Can you imagine people just like busting ass running into your fucking house? And you're like, what the
"There's
fuck? And they're like,
bears."
there's fucking polar bears chasing me. Makes me think of the great outdoors. Big bear chase me. But polar bears, man, that's some shit.
Let's see. DG, click this link that I'm putting into chat right now. It's forever long, but click that link. I think that's the best one I found.
Okay, J Tide. Sammy, I heard a story about a man on a bus during your wedding. What did you hear? And who did you hear from?
Yeah, man on a bus.
I'm curious. Was it from Justin?
Maybe.
I'm curious.
Probably.
Wonder if it was Gallagher slipping in
And
the shit
I was
outside
gonna
of the
say,
fucking
which,
bus.
Which man was it? That's
There was about 30 people on our party bus or so. Made a that made a big mess in the bathroom. Okay, okay. Tell me, where did you hear the story? Well, it had to be Justin, right? Because I know you guys are homies. I think you live in Atlanta. The only thing I could think of is that it would be that fucking story. So confirm or deny.
confirm or deny.
Yeah, it's funny because it's totally out of left field right now, but maybe dog. Okay, dog was definitely there for that one. So yeah, so at my first wedding, we rented a party bus, and there was like 30 or 40 of us on this fucking party bus. We were like rocking to Primus. It was badass. And like we didn't even like need to go anywhere. We just want to like hang out on the bus. But we're like, I guess take us to Fort Lauderdale. We'll just like roam around Fort Lauderdale, whatever. So we're driving around, and we didn't even notice. But apparently the bus got into a small fender bender accident. But literally we didn't even notice. So I guess the bus driver noticed, the other car noticed. So the bus driver was like, I am so sorry. We just had this accident. We've got to pull over. I have to deal with like the insurance things and the cops. And we're like, we literally don't care. We're hanging out on a party bus, pulling in the parking lot. We don't give a shit at all.
We'll be in here getting drunk.
So yeah, we pull over, doing our thing, just hanging out, rocking out. And at one point, which this is a bad idea, the bus driver guy decided to empty the shit tank in the parking lot, which is totally rude. You should never do that. But it was just in some random parking lot. He like dumps the shit tank, and then when we went to leave, the battery had died on the bus because it was sitting there for so long while he was dealing with the cops and everything. So you couldn't move the bus out of the way. So he's horrified. He's like, "Oh no, I'm ruining everything," and we're like, dude, it's like fine. He's like, I'm not charging you for this entire night. And we're like, good, because it was crazy expensive and a friend of ours was paying for it. So, okay, whatever. But my friend Gallagher, who sadly is my friend who I've talked about on here, who just this year recently passed away. And I went and had the memorial for last month in Florida. We're all walking out of the bus. The guy was like, I'm so sorry, you guys can go to the bars or whatever, like I'll deal with it. So we go to leave, and he slipped in the shit because we couldn't move the bus away from the shit thing, and he wasn't realizing it, and he was wearing Birkenstocks, and he just like slipped in the fucking shit, and it was horrible. But like he is like the happiest and like most easygoing guy ever. He just laughed the whole time, so we all just laughed our fucking asses off. But he definitely fell in like shit water.
That is terrible.
Oh yeah, that was that happened, but it was free. See, you got it. You can't make this shit up. That's so funny, JJ, that fucking dog or Justin or one of those motherfuckers. That's the story. I mean, it was one of those things where it's like it's a pretty funny story now.
Yeah, no one's
later
gonna
on,
forget that story.
No one will forget that. And he was just
start with
laughing
Primus.
his ass off, and he's just like, I smell like poop. And we're like, we're so sorry. That fucking sucks.
You kind of do.
Primus was how it came out. What is Primus?
Primus.
Oh, I was like, okay, Primus. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. That's how it came up. Yeah, we rocked Primus fucking hard on that bus because the guy was like, what would you like to listen to? I can play some tunes, or if you have anything that you want to put on. And I was like, bitch, fuck no, here's my CDs. Like, we are frizzle frying it. And we just like bumped it, dude. We were rocking out super hard. It was great. I have some cool photos of all of us on that bus. It was pretty fun. But
Yeah.
that's hilarious that
funny
was
that
the story that came
up.
up. That's awesome, Josh. I love it. Good times. Fucking good times.
Yeah, good
Yep.
times.
Yep.
For most.
But the party bus, that was awesome. We had this friend named Mark who was like this rich dude. Rich, like older than us guy. And he like owned a company or whatever. And he's just like, I'll just like put it on my company card and I'll write it off. If everybody says thanks, whatever the name was of his company, he's like, then we could totally write it off. So we're like, thanks, whatever company. And he's like, okay. So it was going to be free from him anyway as a gift. But this way, like, they
You
just
got
like,
to write it out too.
Yeah, he was going to, but no, the driver was like, "I am not charging you for the whole night," which I think it was going to be like $1,200, and this is 2004.
Yeah.
It's a lot. That I mean, it's still a lot of money, but that was like extra more money back then, you
Yeah.
know. So we were like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Oh, if all Gallagher had to do is fall and shit, and you have an accident that no one was hurt in, like that's like
Yeah, right. He probably would have volunteered for that ananyway.
totally.
Probably been
Like,
like,
hey,
"Yes, I'll do it. It's fine."
if it's free, will you just like fall in this shit, please? So, but anyway, that was good times. That was good times. That's a funny story. Yeah, Justin, Dog, and Homer in their band Contraption, they played our wedding. They were the wedding band, which was like obviously the best, of course. It's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real quick, my video on my computer keeps freezing and stopping, and it looks like our frame rate or our CPU is kind of down. Is it stopping for any of you guys? Does it keep freezing or anything? Is it just me? It might just be the Wi-Fi on my other computer, but I just want to make sure the video is going for all of you, and we're not just freezing up.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Okay, not
Cool.
freezing.
All right.
Okay,
good.
good. It's
Glad
just mine
to
then.
hear it.
Cool.
Glad to fucking hear it. Okay.
It's just
Cool.
me freezing.
All right. So now we talked about Auroras. That's good times.
Yep, that was good times.
That's good times. Okay. Well. Okay. Now we're in space. Okay. We went from moon, auroras, and this is gonna blow your guys' mind a little bit. I think this is pretty crazy. So, as you guys remember, the James Webb Telescope. One of the first images that came up was the Stephan's Quintet.
Yeah.
Right? Here is a photo for reference. For those that may or may not remember, it's pretty fucking epic shit. So, upon further investigation, they have found a gas cloud that is the largest ever seen around a group of galaxies. I would like you to take a moment and think about this. Our galaxy, our Milky Way galaxy, is about 100,000 light years across. That's pretty fucking big, right? That's pretty fucking goddamn big.
Yeah.
Well, this cloud is about 2 million light years
What?
wide. 2 million light years. It's a stream of hydrogen gas coming from this area, and they think it may have come from, like, they call it tidal debris from the galaxies swooshing around each other and colliding and combining and causing this stretching of the gas.
Okay, yeah.
I think it was about 1 billion years ago that most likely this happened. And 2 million light years long. So this is about 300 million light years from us. It is the first compact galaxy group ever spotted and has been imaged by numerous telescopes, including the Hubble and the James Webb, as we know. So it is the largest atomic gas structure ever found in a galaxy group.
Yeah.
How
that's
about that
giant?
shit?
And it's around the what was this cluster called? The
Stephan's Quintet.
The quintet. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's around the entire quintet.
Yes, it appears as
Okay.
such.
Wow.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess that makes sense if they're like dancing around each other and
Yeah.
they're just like throwing.
And all of the
Stuff.
gravity of them is just pulling and stretching as things move around.
Yeah. Wow.
2 million light year wide. That is like,
That's mind blowing.
that is completely just hard to imagine that one structure that's connected by anything
Yeah.
like that is that big. I mean, you know, we've got like the big like webs of the universe where there is these like, you know, filaments and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
besides that, like having it be just like one compacted
Yeah.
area.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
So,
yeah, that's huge.
I thought you guys would appreciate that.
The tidal debris. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
We're learning.
So there you go. Now you know. Maybe I'm a subterranean homesick alien. It's a little Radiohead reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. That's so epic. So that just got released today. That they figured this out. 20 times bigger than the Milky Way. Like, that's crazy.
Can't even fathom that. That's ridiculous.
It's like
That's ridiculous.
it's crazy. Hard to understand, but alas, it is so. So this is happening out there. Well, I mean, I guess it was so long ago. It's 300 million years from now.
Yeah,
So it's
it
not
already
happening.
happened.
We don't even know what is happening there
It's
presently
probably even
right
bigger now.
But theoretically, like shit like this is happening, and there could be ones even bigger than this that are there right now. After all of these things have been dancing around for all of this time, who knows? It could be 10 times that size, but we would never know because we can only see the light that was emitted millions of years ago.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's
about
trippy.
mystery. We have no idea what's actually out there right
Yeah.
now.
We don't even know what
No idea.
present time looks like out there.
No. There could be like a wall of the end of the universe coming at us, and we would have no fucking goddamn clue.
That'd
So.
be cool though. Yeah, DG, I'm glad we're not glad we're not scarring you. Sorry we scarred you for a minute, but
Yeah.
we've moved on, moved beyond that.
Well-
now we're into space.
Well, we talk about black holes are the scariest thing, but we're not even talking about black holes. So,
Yeah.
you're lucky. You
Not
got
even
lucky.
talking about that.
You got lucky.
But we're not talking about, murders.
I got
that's
scarred
good.
for a minute.
Yeah.
No, we're just talking about space.
Just talking about space.
That's all.
Terrifying. And deep sea versus deep space is not even a conversation. I don't know. Deep sea freaks me out more than deep space. I'll go deep space way before I'll go deep sea.
Well,
Oh, Callie.
I
Yeah,
know,
the time
both.
change kind of fucking with you. I can understand that.
yeah, it gets dark so fucking early anyway out here. Now it's like extra dark,
Yeah.
extra early.
Yeah, it was like 5 o'clock and we're looking outside and we're like, it's so dark out right now. Like, jeez.
Yep.
But
It's pretty crazy.
thank you for coming in for the moment and thanks for supporting and throwing cheers and bits at us.
Is she going away?
She said.
Did she say she's going
That's
away?
what she said. Okay. Time change.
Oh, okay.
Kicking Callie's ass.
Oh, sorry. I missed that part. Well, good night. We love you.
Yeah.
We're so glad that you are here hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
Do whatever you got to do. But we're happy that you're here.
For sure.
Okay.
Time change with a
Come back
3.
soon. We'll see you Wednesday. I hope, Kelly.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Okay. So, all right, we're talking about deep ocean and how it's scary, right?
Mm-hmm. Scary deep ocean.
It's Sunday at 6 a.m. It is not 6 a.m. It is 8:30 p.m.
Feels like 6
on
a.m.
Monday. Get with it. Okay. So, yeah. Well, the ocean's scary, right? It's so scary.
It's super scary.
Okay, well, what if you were a diver and you were jumping in and you almost jumped into a shark mouth?
Well, then I would be like, yeah, see, I told you. Ocean's scary. This is why you don't jump in it.
Dude.
Because there's things with mouths open that are waiting for you.
Dude. So, as a marine biologist was preparing to jump off the boat when a tiger shark swims up to the ladder and shows its teeth right where the diver would have hit the water. What
That sucks.
the fuck?
The shark is like, yeah, come
I
on.
mean, tiger sharks are pretty chill anyway. They're not aggressive sharks.
No, but you don't want to land in its mouth. Because I'm sure they're also opportunists.
Okay, let's watch this video. See what happens.
It's a shark moment gone viral. As she does almost every day, famous shark scientist Ocean Ramsey was preparing to jump in the water when this happened.
I rushed in the water too fast. And she reacted to that.
Queen Nikki,
They're
a
friends, though, that's
16-foot
all.
tiger shark, breaching the surface with her mouth open, bumping Ocean's fins.
And I saw her, and she was close enough with enough speed that it looked like she was actually going at maybe my fin tips, and there are a bunch of like little schooling fish under, so I could see her speed. I knew that I needed to back off in that moment.
If all you know about
Yes.
sharks is what you've seen in the movies, it's a jarring, scary piece of video. But to Ocean, it's just Queen Nikki.
I love that tiger shark. I grew up with that tiger shark. I think we were teenagers at the same time together. I've known her
Aw.
for over 20 years.
Still,
amazing.
Ocean
That is
says
amazing.
these animals are not docile and deserve respect.
They are wild animals, they're apex predators, but they're not monsters. And that's what I want to make sure it doesn't come across.
Ocean Ramsey has made a name for herself posting incredible videos swimming with sharks. And she takes regular people into the ocean with her every day
Her
to
name's
educate them
Ocean.
Yeah,
about
and
shark
she became a
behavior.
marine biologist.
Like she did with our own Miguel Almaguer last year.
Incredible, just
Unless she
amazing how many
chose that
sharks
name.
in just a
That's her nickname. She
short
was
little
like,
area and how quickly curious they are.
As for Queen Nikki, Ocean credits their interaction with teaching her the most about shark behavior, posting multiple videos of them interacting over the years.
It's just like, that's Nikki, that's, Queen Nikki. And she's such a fun and interactive shark. We were actually really excited for that moment. And I was just so excited to see her.
she died. It's your friend.
No big deal, I guess, if you listen to Ocean. She, by the way, has some safety tips if you're ever in the waters where sharks might be. Always look around. Awareness is key. If you see a shark heading towards you, look right at them. Do not frantically swim away. Splashing simulates prey and food. And remember, they do not want to eat you. And if they get close enough to touch, stick out your fins, some other inanimate object. It's like saying, get out of here, shark.
I thought you were
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
bonk on
shark.
the nose.
Yeah, right. Try not to look like
Bonk
a
on the
delicious
nose.
seal
Yeah, exactly.
really
in a
it.
wetsuit.
Wow, that was something.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thanks, Jake.
All right, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't
Wow. So that's a little scary, but listening to her story, it's not as scary because it was her friend, and it wasn't trying to hurt her. It was just it looked really
Just
intimidating.
looks scary. Yeah.
It looked scary,
Okay.
but it's her friend, and I love that. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that's fun. That's cool that they know each other and they've
like
grown
it.
up together.
Yeah,
essentially.
that's so nice. I like that. Okay, speaking of animals,
Speaking of animals,
this is pretty awesome. So, remember when they did the whole thing where they were naming a boat and you could like vote on the boat names, and it was Bodie McBoatface was the winner, and then they said fuck it, we're not naming it Bodie McBoatface, we're naming it the SS Attenborough, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But they didn't take people's advice.
Yeah.
But I love how they've been doing more like crowd participation in naming things lately. And in Oklahoma City, there is some baby lion cubs that are born, and they're asking people to help name them. Look at their cute little goddamn faces right now. They're so cute. Oh my god.
Oh, look at 'em
Look
go.
at this one. It's a little fucking cute smiley face. Holy shit
oh,
balls.
it wants to eat you.
That's female cub 1. We have female cub 2, male cub 1, and female cub 3. Oh, it's clam jam over here. Lady dominated.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
if you are interested in putting some names in, you can do that. You have the ability to do it. Until Monday. Damn it, it's today. Today's the last
Oh,
day.
we missed it.
Today's the last day. Dang it. So, we don't know. Well, I guess we probably missed the boat on that one.
Well, when do we find out the winners?
I don't know. I'm going to try to keep up on it, though, so I can find out. But that's really fun
Yeah.
because they're so fucking cute, and I love that they're, like, asking for helpers. But damn it, we missed it.
Boo.
That's bullshit. But they're so fucking cute. This one's my favorite. I'm like, I want to name female cub 1 because it looks so smiley and happy. Thanks. I'm glad you caught that, rabbit. Missing the boat. So, that's cute. I'll let you guys know next time that we,
Try and get a little bit
whatever.
more ahead of time.
Yes, my bad. As far as, zoos and aquariums and such, got an interesting story about a cobra that escaped in Sweden. There is a Swedish aquarium that has a cobra. Why an aquarium has a cobra? Dunno.
Yeah, that's
Dunno. Don't have any idea why that is the case, but it escaped and they shut down the aquarium. They were like, oh my God, there is a cobra on the loose. This is not okay.
this is not okay.
Yeah, this is not okay. It's extremely venomous. You could die. It's not good. But the cool thing is he came home on his own. He came back to its own tank.
Really?
Yeah.
It just like
It
went
totally
on
did.
vacation and came back home.
Yeah, it went out through a light fixture,
Weird.
got out, scared the shit out of everybody, and then he returned to his terrarium after over a week of evading capture. They do not believe that the snake left the building during its time on the loose and was repeatedly spotted by searchers, but they were never able to catch up to him.
There it goes. Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
So the aquarium said the terrarium has now been secured and Houdini will return to public display on Monday. So it sounds like they have now named the cobra Houdini. He was originally named Sir Voss or Sir Hiss, but now they're like, bless you. Now they're like, you're Houdini forevermore.
Yeah.
So that's interesting that he just
Histini. It
booked
should be
it.
Histini.
Histini. Yeah, he's got a pretty cute little face.
Yeah.
I mean, he could murder you, but it's pretty cute. So I thought that was really
As far
interesting that he just like
As far as
went home.
deadly cobras go, yeah, it's pretty cute.
Yeah, and you're right, rabbit, free food. It's like, you know what? That was
Yeah.
awesome. It was warm and there was like water and they give me food.
They just brought food.
Actually,
looks
pretty
like
awesome.
It kind of looks like he's wearing a cross necklace. Like Houdini's got like a little,
Oh yeah,
got like a little cross necklace going.
that's funny.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Houdini's got faith.
there you go. It's pretty awesome. He just came back. We're like, okay, well, welcome back, sir.
Yeah.
So on that note,
Thanks, Jade Tide. I have to go blow my nose.
Okay.
I sneezed my face off now.
okay. So let me find the other related article. Speaking of cobras, this shit's about to get weird right now. So normally you have cobras are the ones that like bite the people. Well, in this circumstance, a cobra died because it was bitten by a child. That's right. Take a moment. Soak that in. So, in India, there's just apparently cobras running amok all the time. Apparently, it's a thing. And there's been a lot of deaths from poisonous snakes in India. And in this circumstance, the cobra wrapped itself around this 8-year-old boy's hand. So it said it actually bit him also, but it didn't release any poison. But the cobra struck the kid, wrapped around his hand, and the dude bit the snake. Like, hard.
Yeah.
He said that he bit the snake hard twice as he was in great pain, having him around the hand. The snake got wrapped around my hand and bit me. I was in great pain. As the reptile didn't budge when I tried to shake it off, I bit it hard twice. It all happened in a flash, he said. So they administered the kid some anti-venom, and he ended up being fine. The snake was not so fine. The snake died. He killed the snake. He bit the snake and killed the snake. That is a badass
pretty
fucking
badass,
8-year-old dude, man.
Did he get to keep the snake?
I don't fucking know. But that's crazy that he bit the snake back
Bit the hell out of that
and that snake just fucking died, dude. Like, that'll teach you to bite children, you little asshole snake. You're
yeah.
gonna get bit back.
Yeah.
That is intense, man. That was super fucking intense. And apparently, according to this article here, India is home to over 300 species of snakes, including 60 highly venomous snakes. That is a lot of bad options. That's not good.
Deadly
That's
reptiles.
it's intense. Yeah.
So between 2000 to 2019, they recorded 1.2 million snake bite deaths.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of snake bite
That's
deaths.
a lot.
I mean, it's over, 19 years.
But 1.2 million deaths, like, shit, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah,
But I love this kid, how he was like, oh, fuck, tried to, like, shake the snake off, and it's not happening. What are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do? Like, all you have
gonna bite the
at
fuck
that
out of
point,
it.
yeah, is to try to bite it. And he fucking did. And he won. He won. He lived. Snake died.
Yeah.
End. Cheers to that fucking dude. Holy shit balls. I could not believe it.
That snake fought his jaws, and the jaws won. I get it.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, good.
Snake fought the jaws and the jaws won. Yep. So
Okay. How old was the kid?
8 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, good job, kid.
So on a similar note, in India, this was a few months ago, a child died from a snake bite, and I guess she was playing hide and seek, and the snake found her. Not good. And apparently they had 40 snakes in the house, and they were returned to the wild. But apparently these people had 40 snakes in their house. So let's see what the fuck this is all about, because that's crazy shit. Like, why would you have 40 snakes in your house and then your kid's getting bit and dying? So, you have the state of Alabama record of the biggest cottonmouth. You killed the biggest cottonmouth in Alabama?
No, really?
Did you really? That's intense.
Did you kill it with your teeth?
This is not what I want it to be right now. It's not showing. It says 40 snakes. 40 snakes. That's one snake. Last time I checked, that's one. Oh, there's 40.
Well, there's a box of a bunch.
Okay, but why do they have so many snakes?
Yeah, why would you have 40 snakes?
I don't know why you need 40 snakes. It's a lot of snakes.
It's a lot of snakes.
But that sucks.
Okay,
that
we're
sucks.
cooking them. Good. At least we're
too
gonna
bad.
eat them.
That's
Or those
crazy.
eggs. Maybe those eggs.
I have no
I don't
fucking
know.
idea.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, that's not crazy.
Is this a Kentucky Baptist church? It could have been. Very well could have been.
Okay. Oh man, we got some cool animal stuff going on here. So I don't know which way to go now. I guess we'll do India, since we're already in India.
We're in India.
So this is an older thing, but I came across it and I found it very interesting. So I wanted to share it with you guys. That was super weird. Apparently, in India, there was a deformed calf was born, and they said that it had a human face, and they have regarded it as a god. It didn't last very long because it was deformed. But they said that it was Lord Vishnu, an avatar of Vishnu, and they were worshiping this thing. So just letting you know, there's a creepy, weird thing coming up.
Creepy, weird
Hold on
thing.
your hats.
Weird.
This is the calf that they said has a human face. I mean, it's, I guess, a little more human looking than a cow, but like it doesn't look, I wouldn't call it human necessarily.
It looks more pig-like than.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird anyway.
But apparently they're like, oh, it is Lord Vishnu.
They're like, it's a god.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was like, dude.
It's deformed and it
dude.
died instantly. It's obviously a god. It's got to be a god. We should worship it.
Wow, J-Tide, that's craziness. Really? It just was coming at you? Shit,
Yeah,
that's scary, man. Well, good job taking that bitch out. Pop a cap
Yeah.
in his ass. And then you won the record. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It was actually Lord Voldemort. Spoiler alert. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought that was weird. that, I guess, hey, well, whatever each culture wants to do.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
so.
So, fucking weird, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, J-Todd. I'm glad you
Yeah, that is not...
had weapons ready to go right there. Handy.
Yeah, I'm glad you had that. That would have sucked if not.
Otherwise, you
My
would have had to
goodness.
bite it, and that's never fun.
Yeah, that would not be good. Okay, so that stuff. And
Yeah, rabbit. I agree.
then-
Like, all fetuses start out looking pretty much the same, right? And then they turn into whatever weird creature they're becoming.
42 inches, goddamn. Oh yeah, 12 inches of snow, DG. That's a good album. I had it on cassette tape. Good shit.
Yeah.
Informer, man.
Informer.
Yeah, that's the one.
Those are the words. That's, We looked them up. That's the actual words.
That was really good. Okay, so we're bouncing around a little bit, and we're kind of going back to previous categories that we were doing, but I'm loving it. We're just going to keep going back and forth. It's great. So they have done a new study in this area of Australia. They have made new underwater marine park territories. So they are taking some areas and, basically having them be protected areas. And they are doing investigative work on what is actually in the ocean in these areas. And there are some new creatures that they have found, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good night, Buttery.
Good night, Buttery.
Sweet dreams. Thanks for
Thanks.
coming in to hang out with us for a little bit.
Yep. Thanks for carrying us around in your pocket for a minute.
We appreciate you. Oh, show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this little guy is so cute. This is the first one. It is a deep sea batfish. Look at his little
Oh, it's a
fucking
batfish.
face.
That's
He
fun.
looks shocked.
So what was this area they were looking at where they're finding all the new creatures? I
It is
missed that.
off of Australia's western coast.
Okay.
So there's 2 new marine parks that are about 2,500 kilometers, which is about 1,500 miles off the western coast.
Okay.
So it's out there in the fucking ocean.
Okay.
But they're calling them marine parks. So I imagine that means that they are protected areas. And the region's covered with massive seamounts formed during the dinosaur era. And it sits at a critical juncture between the Pacific and Indian Oceans. So it is an unexplored area. They have not explored these spots before, so it's new shit. And they are trying to figure out what kind of creatures are there. But there have been flying fishes, and they are finding different species of flying fish that they never even knew about before.
What?
Yes. So this is super cool. They just are like trying to observe everything, and they're like, we've never seen some of this shit before. So there's one kind.
That's pretty. Yeah. He's got good wings.
There's this kind. This guy. That's got polka dotted wings.
Oh, that's fun.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I never really thought about there being different kinds of flying fish.
Yeah, there's apparently a bunch of different species.
that?
And they can fly like real far.
They could go real far. I know
They can go
far.
like 300 meters.
That's far. That's pretty far.
I originally, I mean, this just shows what I know. I was just guessing that they could come out of the water and kind of skim by for a little bit. But I did not think that they could go for like a fucking quarter
Yeah,
of a
they'll-
mile, dude.
They'll float for a while.
I did not know.
They're not flapping and taking off yet, but kind of like a chicken can get a little bit of distance. They
Yeah.
kinda do that type of thing.
I just did not know.
And when is that one just gonna start flapping and actually take off and fly around? Like, it's gonna happen, right? There's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
like,
I mean, they have to breathe in the water, so they only have X amount of time. But maybe they'll evolve and be amphibious to some degree.
yeah.
I
But I
don't
mean,
know.
even like, go in the opposite direction. Whales breed air, but they could stay under for a long time. Penguins too, you know, they stay under for a long time. So
It's
if
true.
this fish learns how to, you know, take a deep breath underwater and then fly around, it's gonna start hunting. It's gonna they're gonna start hunting the birds.
Actually, it was saying that if they go too high up, then they risk getting snatched up by the birds. So they try to stay closer to the water if they can. But if they launch too much, then the fucking birds come and snatch them up. So that's kind of rough, dude.
Yeah, I can see that.
So this is like a little video showing the mapping of the seafloor in this area.
Okay.
So get kind of a visual of the region in which they are covering, but they're trying to do deep sea stuff. They're, you know, looking at a bunch of different areas, but they're definitely looking deep. That looks like an atoll there.
Yeah. So was that all of that was underwater, or was that like an island, and as it sloped off, it went underwater?
Well, it looks to me like the top of it that this is an atoll.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. It looks like it's only
That's
partially.
what Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is above the ground here, and then all of this is underwater, is what I'm gathering from this.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Okay, so the crew reported collecting a big treasure haul of species after sampling habitats with small trawl nets from 60 meters down to a depth of 5,500 meters below the surface. They estimate that up to 1/3 of these species may be new to science.
Wow, really?
A third. It's estimated, but that's a huge
lot.
amount because they're like, no one's ever researched this area before. We don't fucking know. How are you supposed to know?
And it's Australia, so all of them are going to try and kill you. So
Yeah.
be careful.
Yes.
Out there.
So, this includes a new type of blind cusk eel with loose, gooey, see-through skin. Look at this fucking eel.
Look at it go.
That is
That's
spooky
a
looking.
Scary creature.
Oh, DJ, you gotta go to bed. Gosh.
Bad. We were just getting to the scary stuff.
Dang it. But we're glad that you were here, though. We're always so
It's
happy
true.
to see you. It's been a little while
Yeah.
since you've been around, and we're very glad to have you back.
Definitely.
Don't be a stranger. I know I wish you could too, but I know how it goes. People got lives and things. But come back Wednesday.
that
I
like?
hope you come back Wednesday.
Yeah. Hopefully we
That'd
see
be
you
great.
Wednesday.
Take care of yourself. So yeah, we got a jelly eel with like yellow jelly eyes, apparently.
A see-through squishy jelly eel.
Yep.
Okay.
And then here's the fucking batfish. Look at that little batfish. Oh my
does
god,
look like a pot sticker.
it's
Look at it
so
go.
cute. It's so cute.
Oh yeah, those are gonna be good fried. They're gonna fry those, and they're gonna be real good.
Oh my god, stop it. We love you too, there, bud.
Yeah, I love you too, buddy. We'll see you soon.
Better come see us soon. So they essentially walk on the floor on their modified arms and legs. They're anglerfish relatives. They have a tiny lure that sits in a depression on their snout that they can actually move to attract prey, and they essentially walk on the floor of their modified arms and legs. So that's super weird.
So they have a little anglerfishy thing on the tip of their
Yeah.
face somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
on their
Well, that's-
snout.
that's fun.
So that's super weird.
Yeah, that's a weird one. How big is it? It looks like it's gonna be tiny.
I don't. It looks tiny, but I don't know. It doesn't say. This is your safe space from JT. Thank you for it. What do you mean, JT? J-Tide, or like the JT that we all know? What you talking about? What you talking about? Elaborate. So okay, this next one is crazy.
Okay.
This one is called the tripod fish, or the tripod spiderfish, and it is a good name because look at this fish.
Weird.
Yo, it is a tripod. It has these long legs, and it sits there and waits for its prey to come by,
What?
and then it snatches it up.
How the hell did that evolve? That's weird.
Just JT, the Twitch terrorist. What are you talking about? Why is she a Twitch terrorist and what is she doing to you? She's moving real close to where you're at, so, you know,
Ooh.
good luck to you on that one. I hope you're just being facetious, but I don't know. Maybe there's some drama. She does come in sometimes. Not very often.
Yeah. Sometimes.
But I like it when she does. But she usually just pops in for a hot minute here and there.
Yeah, not very long.
But yeah, check out this fucking tripod fish. What?
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird thing.
Yep.
So it just props up and hangs out until some food comes by and then it chomps down.
Guess so.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy. Are you joking or are you serious? You can tell us. I mean, it is your safe space, so you can be honest here. Like, are you just joking, or are you really not looking forward to it? Does she drive you crazy? Tell me. Let the truth come out. Okay, so the next one we got a hermit crab that is living in coral, in a coral shell, and it's goopy soft coral. Look at this fucking. What? Yes, it's a hermit crab that's living in
Like a
this.
jelly coral?
Yeah,
Weird.
that's super weird.
That's real weird. I bet that's a cozy little place, though, to live in if you're going to be a crab, you know.
Probably. It doesn't seem as protective, though.
No. But crabs kind of have shells anyways, right? They got exoskeletons, so. And if you're like a goopy coral, like, who's going to want to eat that? Nobody's going to eat that.
But it's like a hermit crab, so they use their shells as their protection. They're soft. So I don't know. But they don't know either. They were like, what the fuck is this shit? They don't know. Nobody does right now.
Yeah.
They don't know.
This one lives
They're
in
just
this.
like, we're fighting all this shit. It's totally weird. We're sharing it with you. We don't know. And I love it. Okay, and this is a fancy sea cucumber. Dun, dun, dun. That looks pretty fun.
That is very fancy. Oh no. Okay. Well, she might have red flags, I guess.
Did she pitch? That's interesting. I don't know. I've always observed her being pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
She's always been cool in here, so it's,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But
And
we
when
don't live
I've
in
seen her in other streams, she seems super cool. But that sucks that she's doing that. Sorry. Yeah, it's like an old koosh. Yeah, it is totally like a koosh.
It does, yeah.
Yeah,
It does look like a whole bunch of spider legs on top of it.
it does, right?
I just collected spider legs.
And this is the best. The bony-eared ass fish.
Who named that?
An ass fish.
Come on. And Bodie McBoatface didn't win, but Assfish is
Assfish.
going. That's good. So that's got to be one of the ones like the... What's the terrifying one that has the big scary face and then the body hangs down? Right?
Yeah, it's fuck. I can't remember. It's a kind of eel, though. I can't
It's
remember
got
the
the
name
big
of it.
gulpy mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Gulper eel. That's
Is it
what
a
it is.
gulper
Thank you
eel?
for
That's what
saying
it
gulpy
is?
mouth. Yep,
Yeah.
gulper eel. Yep.
Yeah, crab.
Yep. Yep, that's it. That's a weird one. Ass fish.
Yeah.
Bony-eared ass fish.
The old ass fish.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that was all the photos that they have released thus far.
Okay.
But how cool is that? I love it. I love it. Yeah, those gulper eels are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Hey, Chid, what's up,
Oh, hi,
bud?
Chid. Hello.
Oh, I'm glad that you popped in for a second. I know you're busy, B.
Yeah.
And you're watching Roxy's solo show. That's awesome.
Oh, that's good. Great.
Well, you know what? You might not even be able to hear us right now.
Maybe. Yeah.
But we love
Probably
you.
can't even hear
We
us.
love you. I'm writing it in the chat just in case he can't hear us right now, because he might.
This is true. Listening to other
There you
things.
go. Because, you know, like we were doing that before. We're like, we can't hear, but we're texting or
Yep.
whatever. So,
I don't know what any of you were saying.
oh, it's the last day in Vegas. That went really fast. Holy
Did
shit.
go fast.
Can you hear us? If not, it's fine. But, like, let us know if you can hear us.
Not if you can hear us.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad Chid is not only our fabulous mod, but also Roxy Gun Project's mod, and he is out in Vegas right now hanging out with them. And
Yeah.
Roxy's playing a solo show tonight, so that is so cool.
Yeah. And he surprised them. They didn't even know. Only a couple knew.
That's So awesome.
Did he do the pizza delivery thing?
He did.
Did he?
Oh, you didn't see the video?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh my God, that was totally. It was
Did
really
Roxy
cute.
know it was him whenever?
Not right away, but she figured it out pretty quick. But
was
right
gonna
away,
say
she didn't.
Okay.
So it was really cute. She freaked out.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Oh, thank you, Daytime. Like my hair, my hairs.
The
Thank
hers.
you very much. They're very, 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 very long.
She made it herself.
Super duper long. Yeah, 20 years going strong. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that Chid is out there right now hanging out with her. It's super,
Yeah, that's
super,
awesome.
Super cute.
And that's cool.
I
She's
love
got a
it.
solo show that he got to go to.
Yeah,
Nice.
and they played a RGP show the other night.
Good.
We got to go to that.
Good,
So
good,
that
good.
is really good. So yeah, so that was fun. Deep sea creatures.
That was fun.
And speaking of deep
Really
creatures, this is pretty horrible. And I'm sorry in advance for this one. So, you know, sometimes there's surprises that you don't expect in places that you wouldn't expect at times.
It's true.
You've heard about, like, bugs getting stuck in people's ears and shit like that, and it's, like, horrid. Have you ever heard of bugs in your colon?
No. What? Did they put it there?
No.
What?
It's not good.
How did...
This guy, 59-year-old dude. I know, I'm sorry, Rabbit. Sorry in advance.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
This is gonna get weird.
But fuck, dude, it's not good. I had to share it with you. Talk about weird news. It's weird fucking news. So we have to provide the weird news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
our
this
duty.
guy was getting a colonoscopy, and they found a ladybug in his colon.
What? Is it alive?
It is.
Uh,
It is. Now, we know that that's a weird, uncommon occurrence
Yeah.
that is awkward. We know. But when I read about it, it was explaining, because I'm like, how? How is this even possible?
Yeah.
So when you drink the gallon of goop before you get the colonoscopy, it moves everything out super fast.
Yeah.
So things will not have the normal time that they would be to be
Sit and digest.
yes, to be digested necessarily. So they
Yeah.
don't know for sure if it was ingested, if the egg was ingested in something, or if it climbed in his butt in his sleep. They don't know. Oh, really? Give you the real Siri.
There is
Siri's
none.
like, no. I beg to differ, because this is weird fucking news, dude. It is really messed up. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that is something that happened, and I don't like it, but it happened.
the little picture of it in there is fun. That's fun. You got
Yeah.
a ladybug
Here we
friend.
go. Here we go. And they call it Ladybird.
Ladybird. You got a little ladybird
Which
in your
is pretty
colon.
cute.
It's fine. It'll
Dude.
come out, I'm sure. That it had to go in through the butt, right?
I mean, did a ladybug go in the guy's butthole in the night?
Because if he swallowed an egg and it hatched, it would have had to be in there for a minute to hatch and be a bug, like to be like
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
it would have probably been digested before it got to that point. So I don't feel like it could go in as an egg and then hatch and live. I feel like it probably had to crawl in
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
and just like wander around.
It says it's likely it slipped in while the man was sleeping.
It had to. It slipped in. I bet it did.
How does it... Okay. Logistically.
Yeah.
Like, unless you have, like, no butt cheeks and you just have, like, a hole that's just like... Oh.
Yeah, kind of
Like,
like me.
normally it's like there's, like, a trap door, you know? Like, you have to, like, get in there. So, like...
Generally. Sphincter muscles get worked out and loosen as you get older, too. And then if there's any kind of, like, anal situation coming into your life, that's going to loosen up a little bit as well. So the trap door may not have been as closed as what they start out as, due to any number of reasons.
Yeah. Yep. But I'm just saying, like, the butt cheeks normally, like, keep your butthole, like,
When you're big enough to have butt cheeks.
okay, I've never not had butt cheeks.
Yeah, I don't. That's
Okay. So you think, theoretically,
I think it could crawl in. I don't know why it would, or where you would be sleeping, where there would be a ladybug crawling around your nether regions. but you know, I think that that's more likely than swallowing an egg and having it hatch. And if you swallow the bug itself, it's gonna land in stomach acid. It's got to go through so many contracting, undulating organs that I don't think it would make it. It had to go in through the butt.
well, this
I
is
vote going in through the
a
butt.
mysterious thing. Apparently, a ladybug went in his butt and then didn't get dead,
Yeah.
which
And then
is
didn't get dead.
amazing feat.
Yeah, did they get it out?
Hi, Shadow. Welcome.
Hi, Shadow. Yep.
You came at a really great time.
You're going to
This
want to
is
wear
a
panties to bed from now on
good
as
story.
well. We're
It's
all
a
wearing
good
panties
story.
to bed. Rabbit's on
Yep,
onto
yep,
something
yep.
there.
Yep.
Everybody put your panties on when you go to bed.
Yep.
Camping. I guess camping, but I mean, when I camp, I'm like in a tent and rolled up in a sleeping bag or something.
Yeah.
and, like,
And this guy was preparing for a colonoscopy, so I bet you he was not in
Yeah,
nature. He was probably at home. They don't know. They don't even know. They don't. We're gonna show this again.
What
They
if
don't
he
even know.
was one of those crazy, like, maybe he was sunning his butthole. He was doing like the butthole sunning out in nature, trying to heal himself and get healthy before he went to
I mean,
colonoscopy.
anything's possible.
These are the dangers of
Anything's
butthole sunning.
possible. Even potentially cockroaches.
Oh, what? No.
Yep. Yep.
In a
Yep. Yep.
in a colon?
Yep.
I mean, that makes way more
Yep.
sense to me than a ladybug because cockroaches they'll get in anywhere.
Yep.
I'm
There,
not-
look.
not
It's horrible.
surprised at that. And I could see cockroach eggs making it through. They're little alien monster things. So I could see eggs making it through, hanging out in colon and hatching and being a thing.
Well, this one says, as it turns out, ladybugs aren't the only beetle capable of surviving in a trip down colon lane. In a series of tweets, gastrointestinal specialists shared several case studies where cockroaches had also been discovered during colonoscopies, proving that even with our advanced science and medicine, we remain sometimes quite literally at one with nature.
Yep.
Maybe the hamster ate it.
That's right.
Fucking
They rode in on the
Oh my
hamster.
God. It's the only option.
Lemmy Winks brought it
So-
in.
So there you go. Now you know that you might have ladybugs or cockroaches eating your buttholes.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to just, sleep good tonight thinking about that.
Yeah, put your panties on and sleep well.
Fuck, isn't that crazy, dude?
Yeah,
That's just
Shadow, we were
crazy.
talking about the colonoscopy thing too, because you drink the stuff and then it cleanses everything. So maybe it got in like right after he was cleansed, and he did his cleanse. He woke up that morning. He did some butthole sunning, and he went to his colonoscopy, and there was a ladybug. They caught a ladybug.
That's so fucked up, dude.
Aren't ladybugs considered good luck?
That
That's
is
fun.
so fucking crazy.
I would much rather them find a ladybug than a cockroach, though.
Yes,
I'd be like, well, at least it's cute.
I agree. I agree. Yep, you guys wrap it up. Keep your butthole safe from here on out.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be mindful.
Turns
of
out
these
butt
things.
plugs have more purposes than we expected.
That's
That's
fucking crazy,
good.
right?
That's good weird news.
That was good weird news. You're welcome,
That's-
everybody. I'm
That's
so
the kind
sorry.
of weird news we're here
sorry.
for, really.
I know. I was like, I need to apologize in advance because it's horrible, dude. It's so terrible.
That's fun.
Okay. So, let's do something happier now.
What's happier than a ladybug
That'll
in a
be fun.
colon?
What about a giant rubber ducky that is just like wandering free?
Okay.
That's pretty fun,
That
right?
could be pretty fun. Yeah, I like.
So,
that
this
time.
is in Belfast.
Okay.
It's in Maine, Belfast Harbor, which I guess is in Maine. A giant inflatable duck made its return when it broke free from its moorings and is now on the move. So the interesting thing is it had popped up before, a giant duck, and nobody even knew where it came from. Like, they're not sure where the origin of the duck even is from, and there was a big storm, and the duck was loose, and they tried to, like, go get this fucking rubber ducky, and they had a hard time doing it, I'll tell you that much. And it said Greater Joy on its chest. At first it said just Joy, I think, and now it says Greater Joy. We don't know. It's pretty weird. So
Okay.
let's give this a go.
She broke free again.
That is
Don't
giant.
run away, Joy.
That's Lisa Khan pleading with a greater joy the large rubber duck in Belfast Harbour. It started floating away from the dock, leading a couple of boats on a chase yesterday afternoon. The pursuit was caught on camera by Lawrence Boyett, but it's not clear if they caught up with Joy yet.
Come on, Joy.
That's fun.
That's pretty fun.
And that's the second one that's done that?
Yeah.
Okay. There was one last year. So there was one last year that
Yeah.
broke free and ran away?
Yeah, and nobody
then
knows
this
where it comes
one?
from. So it's like an art installation or something.
Somebody's releasing giant rubber ducks. And I bet it happened the first time and they thought it was hilarious and they were like, we're definitely doing that again. This is going to be a yearly thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny that it broke loose though, and they're like, "Oh no, I gotta get this fucking duck, dude." That's a weird one. That is a pretty weird one, but I like it. I thought that was a nice, like, hey, we're picking it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
J-Tide. Google when flying squirrel jumps into owner's hand. I love flying squirrels. They're so
Oh, yeah,
cute.
I've seen that where they, like, hold their hand and they
Yeah.
jump out and land in their hand. Super cool.
Yeah, if we hit a hype train, then we take suggestions from the chat to look shit up. So
Yeah.
let's hope and
Hold
pray
on to that for the next hype train.
that we've
'Cause
put
we'll
that
look
in your
that up.
back pocket for sure. Okay, so that's fun. Let's see, we've got this is cute. In a Britain Zoo, there is a one-horned rhino that was born. A little baby rhino was born. And we know that, like, rhinos aren't doing so good these days. They're all pretty vulnerable species. Thanks, dude. Thanks, I
Well, thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thank you for that.
We'll take it. I appreciate it so much. So we got a baby rhino, which makes me happy, and I wanted to see how cute a baby rhino is because it's real fucking cute. Oh, it is cute. Oh my god.
That's pretty cute.
That's so cute.
It's
Aww.
only got one horn?
Yeah.
One horn. I don't
Not
see
yet.
any horn.
It's not. It's still baby. It is not horn yet. Oh, Lord, they're showing it being born. Oh, goodness
Oh.
gracious.
What? Ugh.
I did not expect that.
Let's go back to the
Oh,
ladybug. Jeez.
fuck. That's fucked up. Aw, it's so cute.
That's pretty cute.
They're such weird looking creatures,
Very weird
dude.
little creature. Oh,
Look at him go, he's so cute. Aw.
they're weird giant creatures, I guess.
Yeah, but when their babies are
Well, their
little.
baby is not giant. I bet we could still ride it.
Just their skin looks crazy. Oh, you have a baby rhino at your zoo right now? That's so awesome.
Cool. That's cute.
You're so lucky.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, and the zoo is asking Facebook users to vote to choose the baby's name. They gave 3 options, though. Thule, Gia, and Bahula.
Bahula. I'm going Thule. I like Thule.
I like Bahula because it sounds like bop, 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 bop. Like it was like Bahula.
It does.
You know?
Bahula
It sounds
sounds.
like that's weird.
Yeah.
So there's only about 3,000 that are believed to still survive in the wild, but that's good. Now we have 3,001 of them.
Not in
That's
the
pretty
wild, though.
cool. like that. It's not in the wild, but still, we're helping. We're helping. And then we've got. See, rabbits on my team. Team Bahula.
Bahula.
And then, okay, we just have so many fun animal things this week, which I really love.
We like fun animals.
There's a little beaver that was rescued, and it's kind of cute because she's got a roommate. And I guess sometimes they're like, ugh, because you have the roommate, and because of good behavior, because she was nice to the roommate, they gave her the room by herself for an hour.
Okay.
So they're like, okay, you can just have the room. You don't have to share anything. Good for you. And she started building a dam by the door to like keep the roommate out, which I find pretty funny. So I cannot wait to see this video. And this is a beaver building a dam inside of a building. So it's a really fun.
Oh, way to bring all of the wood. Good job, beaver.
Yeah, smart beaver.
Yeah.
Where the fuck you lost a piece?
I still got there with 3 of them. Well, as long as the beaver's like, yeah, we're just going to block you out.
Nope.
I'm just asking to close the door.
Nivy.
They're hoppy. I didn't know they hoppy.
That was really cute, dude.
That was pretty cute.
Oh my god, it's so funny, dude.
Good beaver. That's good beaver.
Yep. She was trying to apparently dam up the door in case Zibby tries to come back inside. So funny.
That's really funny.
And she didn't have that many sticks, but she was trying. She's
Yeah.
like, no way, get out. This is my fucking zone, bitch.
It's my room.
Oh, it's J-Tide's spirit animal. It's great. I love it. It's so fucking cute.
Beavers.
Quirky animals. Animals are pretty goddamn quirky.
Those are pretty weird animals. I did see the thing where the guy was doing studies with beavers and learned that he could actually direct them where to build a dam, and was looking into using them for environmental purposes to prevent flooding and stuff. But if you just take he had a speaker with sounds of running water on it, and he would put that speaker wherever he wanted a dam to be, and the beavers would build a dam where the running water was. Like, they listen for the water that's running, and they will try to stop that water from doing that. So he was able to get them to build dams wherever he wanted them to.
So cool.
So he was like trying to figure out if there'd be a way to basically environmentally build dams and rivers to like slow down the flow and stuff, and like get beavers to be in places where they should be instead of invading and building dams where they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So, I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, you just put like a speaker of running water, and they would build a dam right there real fast.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Good to know.
Smart little beavers.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Well, next in news, we have some baby flamingo chicks that were born at the Houston Zoo.
Okay.
It's the first time in 6 years. And they were named in honor of the Houston Astros. I don't know what sport that is, but I bet it's a sports team. Astros.
Oh, the Astros are baseball.
Oh, baseball. Wait. Dubbed Astro in Orbit in honor of the city's baseball team and its mascot. Okay, so it is baseball. Well, let's look at some baby cousin flamingos. Hey, Scar, what's up? A year! Oh my
hi,
god,
Scar.
it's our anniversary! I'm glad you're here.
Hello.
Aw, thank you so much. A whole year. You came in at the perfect time with baby flamingos. Oh, it's so cute. It's sleeping.
See them.
See them, save them. I don't, that wasn't long enough for my taste.
Yeah. We're doing it again.
Yeah, look at how fluffy
It's
they
pretty cool.
are. Oh my god. Fucking cute. Are they dicks? Why are they dicks? What's up with that? That's sucky to know that.
I know they're kind of stinky, but most birds, when you get a whole giant flock of birds together, they're gonna stink. So, not surprised.
Yeah, but they're really cute. Oh, it's 16 fucking
Hello
minutes.
everyone, my name is Jeremy. I'm one of the bird keepers here at the Houston Zoo, and I'm here today to introduce you to a couple of our new members of our family at the Houston Zoo. We have our Chilean flamingos right here. And we have 2 chicks. They just hatched. We have the little one right here is named Orbit. And the bigger one, I think, just snuck around the corner a little. And that one's name is Astro. So it's been about 6 years since we've had flamingos that were raised here at the zoo. Sitting on a nest right now. They,
So we're gonna zoom to see if they
zooming.
if they zoom. Are they zooming?
I
They
didn't see
also-
any zoom in that.
lesser flamingos, how they get their
No.
pink color.
No,
Okay.
zoom.
Well, we saw the other one, and that was good.
Yeah, we saw 'em
That
up
that was
close.
good. Little tiny fluffy wuffy flamingos.
Fluffy
Fucking
flamingo
love it.
babies.
You know what's the opposite of a fluffy wuffy flamingo?
An upside down fluffy flamingo.
No.
Oh.
What would be the opposite of like fluffy and cuddly and cute animal? Just guess. Just take a guess.
Be like a rough alligator.
Final answer?
Yep. Final
Okay.
answer. It's gonna be
Okay.
a gator of some sort.
Okay.
Obviously, it's the opposite of flamingo.
No. I mean, that was a good answer. That was a worthy answer for sure.
Spiky plant. Yeah. See.
But unfortunately, that's not. You guys are so wrong right now. Gosh.
We suck at this game.
How about a moose? How about a giant moose?
Okay.
Okay, that runs into a field during a soccer game. How about that? When it's a kids' soccer game, also. That
very
is
fast.
not good.
Nope.
They were 6 and 7-year-old kids
Okay.
who were playing this game. I don't know. I wouldn't think moose would be fluffy. I bet they have very like wiry, like scratchy hair, right? Don't they have like a thick, scratchy kind of hair?
Yeah, they got like a weird
I
scruffy
would
fur.
think. I just wouldn't think of
Scratchy
them
fur.
as like a little floofy, woofy, like flamingo.
Baby mooses are probably fluffy. Oh, Shadow, everybody's sick in your
Oh
house.
shit, that sucks, dude.
Glad it's not
Well,
COVID.
thanks for
I hope
coming and
everybody-
hanging out with us, though. But yeah, I hope everybody feels better.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Hope everybody heals up. Get drugged up on NyQuil. Just crash out. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
But thanks for popping in.
Yeah, we're
saying
glad you
hello.
popped in for a little bit. Come and hang out with us soon.
Yeah,
Por favor.
please do.
We always love having you around.
Definitely.
Sweet dreams too. And
Okay,
the
so
wire hair can keep them warm. I think so, yeah. I would think so.
depends on how much of it you got, I guess.
Hold on, now that we're talking about it, we're going to look up moose fur. Because now I want to know. We're learning together.
Yeah, I think it's like wiry and like oily. I think it's like a waterproofy type of thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's like bristly.
Yeah, it's like a
Moose fur. Okay, what about this one? No, that's not a very good photo. Just like a whole moose hide. I guess that looks a little softer down on the sides there.
It's kind of soft.
I don't know. Maybe it's a little fluffier than I thought. But yeah, let's watch these terrified children. That's gonna be fun. Let's give it a go.
And soccer is paused. Oh my gosh, he's running. Which way is he running?
That's scary. All the kids are like, no.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
What? They needed to go way longer on that.
Right.
And soccer is paused.
They're just screaming at
Oh my
me.
gosh,
kids
he's
are
running.
like, no.
Which way is he running?
Yeah, everyone needs to get away from this
Oh,
moose.
whoa, 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 whoa.
It's a big fucking moose. What is the moose doing?
Scar,
That's
everyone's
crazy.
running from it because moose are mean and scary. They're giant. One little thing of their antlers and you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, apparently they're really aggressive and
Yeah.
fuck people up.
And they're
a lot.
huge. They're gigantic. If you ever see a moose, please run away from it. Don't.
Yeah, I didn't know. I've never really seen moose, and I had Tavia, who is from Utah, where like moose are a thing. Where she was like, "Listen, you don't fuck with moose. You stay the fuck away from moose."
And
Like, okay.
soccer is momentarily paused.
Oh, okay, different angle here.
Sounds like the same lady.
It does, huh?
Dude's on a bike going at it. I would definitely not be trying to like charge a moose to get it to go away.
No.
I might throw a chair at
That's
it.
like brave though.
Yeah.
It's working, it's leaving.
It's working. Yeah, we had a friend that got run off the sidewalk by one time.
What the fuck?
Not good. Yeah, they're pretty aggressive. They're not a good one to just
Jeez, dude.
fuck with.
Wow. Yeah. Apparently not. But I thought it was kind of funny. I was excited to see how everybody like, ah, I'm running away. Hi, Pluto.
Hi, buddy.
Hello. We're having a show right now. Would you like to say hi to the class right now? You say hi to our friends. Hey, look up here. Oh no,
Nope,
we're
just
just
gonna-
chilling. Okay.
Just gonna lay down.
Okay. You
Don't
just
worry,
lay
we'll
down. Well,
start.
he's right next to the microphone, so you will probably hear purring any moment now. Yep, here it comes. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, kitty cat ASMR just for you.
Yep. He just has the loudest purr ever, so it'll be nice and comforting for you guys. Okay. In keeping with the theme, animal news. Snakes on a motherfucking plane.
What? Really?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
not good.
There was a
I don't
snake
like it.
on the plane. Thankfully, it was a garter snake, which are fine. They're not a big deal. You know, the little happy snakes, they don't hurt nobody. But there's still a snake on a plane in the business class area. It was just a snake. And they
That's
were like,
fun.
oh my God.
I bet there were screams. I bet some people screamed.
So
Dangerous snake or not.
yeah, it landed and they got the snake off. So that is pretty crazy. It was on the way to Tampa and it had to land in Newark. 'Cause they were like, what the fuck?
Sorry, we have to stop and drop off this snake.
Yep, sorry, we got a snake real quick. The snake was probably like, what's going on? I don't
Where am I?
understand.
What is happening? Yeah, I guess a snake on a plane is better than a moose on a plane. I'll take a snake on a plane.
Yes.
Over a moose.
I don't know, since it's a garter snake, like if there's anybody that's even remotely comfortable with snakes, that would have been an easy one to like pick it up.
Yeah.
And you could put it in a little box or something. Like they don't bite you and they're not constrictors. They're not gonna like destroy your life, you know? Like
No,
you could
yeah.
just like scoop it up.
Yeah,
If anybody was
that's
like,
an okay snake to have on a plane.
yeah. But thinking about it getting like underneath the seats and everything and trying to catch it, that would be
Yeah.
hard, and it would probably be really like stressful for people, especially if there's any like, you know, snake phobic people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That
People
would
just don't
be
like snakes in
not
general, so
good.
there's probably screaming and running.
Yeah. True. Okay. So we also have. There's been a lot of flooding happening in Australia, which sucks. Last year there was a lot of flooding in Australia. There's a lot more flooding in Australia. Yes. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
And they had to rescue a camel
Oh no, really?
from the water. Yeah, he was a domesticated camel. It doesn't say where it came from. I don't know the details, but her name's Gina. And Gina needed a little rescue. So let's check out this like camel rescue efforts. Yeah, it sucks. The flooding's been.
We're just
really
currently
bad out
making
there.
our way upstream for a domestic animal rescue of a camel. I'm here with my fellow Foxtrot team members as well as Surf Lifesaving and SES members.
Has anyone wrangled a camel before?
It's domesticated. Rescue.
It's domesticated. Okay.
Go, Gina. Let's go.
So it was like a house camel. It was like
Come on, girl.
somebody's
That's what
pet
I'm
camel.
wondering, you know? Shit. Poor thing.
That's a girl. Come on.
Hey, come on, Gina.
Gina, the very reluctant camel, making buddies with Wally.
Wally. This is definitely in Australia.
Boys, you girls.
It's happy about the snake.
That's true. Did they get it on the little boat, little floaty boat, or they just float it next to it? I think they just floated it next to it. Okay. That's fun.
So they saved the camel.
Come on, Gina. It's domesticated.
Aw. It's domesticated. Do not worry.
That's just Gina. Out for a daily wander. It's flooded. Gina, it's wet out here. Come on.
It was pretty high floodwaters for the
pretty high.
camel, so
Yeah.
I'm glad that they
Pretty high floodwater.
they caught it.
Yep. Gina the camel.
Gina the camel. Well, we've had quite a few tales of deers just like busting into people's fucking establishments and fucking shit up, and
do that.
today is no different.
Oh, yeah?
It ran inside of a South Carolina restaurant.
This happens so often.
And it slipped around. I don't know if the floor was wet or if it's just a really slick floor. But it's pretty fucking funny. Actually, we're going to put out the large video because
it's a wood floor, so.
Well,
hooves on a wood floor is not going to be good.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
There you go.
I mean, I feel bad for it because it's a creature of nature. But like, It's trying, dude. And there it goes again. I can't do it. What is it doing? It's really struggling, dude. It's really having a time. Like, it cannot get its shit together.
Take a picture.
Yep.
I mean, I feel bad because it's probably stressed out, but it's still fucking funny.
We can put some no-slip mats down so it can get out.
Seriously. Just like fell everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it almost made it out now. Oh, going back the other way. There you go.
Max seems like, come here, boy.
Come on, dear.
Come here.
Maybe its leg is injured or something. It is really having a time. Aww.
That could have been bad. This poor deer.
I know, I
no.
feel so bad for him. Or her.
Terrible. You're gonna get hoofed. You're gonna get hoofed in the face.
Comes a deer wrangler.
I don't know. I wonder if it has if something's wrong with it because it is not doing good.
I think it's just slick. I mean, it's like a flat wood floor, and like hooves are not good on just smooth surfaces.
Poor
so.
thing.
Just gonna tackle it. Okay, yeah, you
Yeah,
got it. You
like
got
we
it.
have to save him. He's really struggling here, man.
Watch those back legs, man.
Oh, it's okay. No one wants to hurt you. We're helping.
This deer's like, what is happening?
Dang. That is rough, dude. That poor thing.
That poor deer. I feel bad for that deer.
I know, but it was
Yeah, I mean,
kind
it'd
of
be just
like slapstick.
ice. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be just like ice for a deer. I mean, just like those hooves, like they're all hard and there's not going to be any grip whatsoever on those floors.
Pretty much.
Like, poor deer. And it tried
Pretty
going out the
much.
window. No. It's like,
I
let me out. Oh, there's a
know.
force field. I can't get out. It's like,
That poor fucking thing. That was pretty rough.
yeah, right. It'll probably never go near a door ever again. So
Yeah,
maybe,
totally.
Maybe it learned its lesson.
Maybe it's good in that kind of way, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fun. We made it through animal news. There's an awful lot of
That
animal
was a
news.
lot of
That was good, right?
animal news. That was good.
Cool. I liked it.
Good.
I like
Animal
animals.
segment.
So
Yeah,
that's super
yeah.
fun. Let's see. Oops,
Sorry,
I just unplugged the computer. Hold on. Sorry.
Charger went down.
There we go. Okay. Of course, it's like right in my foot region.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's do a couple world records. That'd be fun.
Okay.
This one I've been so excited to do and watch this video. I haven't watched the video yet because I was waiting for you guys.
Okay.
This is a Guinness World Record of a hearse parade.
What, a hearse parade? Cool.
122 hearses
Okay.
in a hearse parade. Booyah.
Was it called a procession?
It should have been. I guess you're right about that.
Maybe
Every
one too
amount of
many
animal
bugs.
stores, one too many bug stores.
Come on. Well, you don't like ladybugs.
You don't like ladybugs in your butthole? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it was going to be terrible.
I felt like it was the perfect amount of bug stories. Personally.
That's so funny. Got to keep you guys on your toes here, man.
It's working.
Good. Okay, so let's check out the hearse parade. This is in Africa.
And also, did it go super slow? Was it?
Looking
it
kinda
took
slow.
7 hours.
Oh, hold on, I got it.
Oh, that's about it. Oh, that
Wait,
front one
wait,
is
I
badass
know.
looking.
I was jumping the gun. Okay.
Got 2 tiny hearses in the front. Okay.
And there's like a Honda Civic or something. I don't know
Yeah, the
what's up with
Civic hearse.
that.
Like a minivan.
Vans. Now this motherfucker, the old, yeah.
Cool.
Dude, it's the old carriage.
Yeah, it's being pulled by a motorcycle.
How are people saying these sedans are hearses?
Well, that was like an Uber. Come on, you're just in the wrong road.
These are like boring hearses right now.
That's true. Yeah, if you're gonna have a hearse parade, come on.
Those are just station wagons, man.
No one. That was just a truck with a camper shell. That's not a hearse at all.
Okay, I'm wondering, is it just the ability to hold a dead body that makes it?
Yeah.
Because in that sense, my Mini Cooper is a hearse.
Yeah.
Or are there bodies in all of them? Are they like, okay, we're transporting people?
We're moving people.
I don't know.
It's in South Africa, so I guess South African hearses are different than hearses that we're used to. Oh, there's another one, little buggy looking one.
Cool.
Okay. Like a clear little
Now we're
see-through
talking.
one.
That's cool.
Like a little see-through trailer hearse.
These are just soccer mom fans.
Yeah.
There's only been like 3 like actual hearse. Okay, there's an actual hearse.
Okay,
It's a funny looking one.
It's like a Miata hearse. That's weird. Good one.
But Astro vans, man, come on.
Interesting how many soccer moms do like dead body delivery on the side.
How haunted do you feel like this parade is right now?
Yeah, pretty haunted.
Pretty haunted. Okay, another little.
The little carts. I like the little carts. Those are fun with the little glass windows too. That's fun.
Okay, that's a soccer van with a cart behind it.
Oh. That's just.
That's like a BMW.
Yeah. Just because you can put a body in the trunk doesn't make you a hearse. And there's not many people that came out to view this hearse parade. It looks kind of lonely. The hearse parade is not a big attraction, apparently.
Yeah, that's a Prius.
That's. Yeah.
That's a goddamn Prius, dude. Don't try to tell me that's a hearse. This is crazy.
There's like a stretch hearse. Okay, that was fun.
Hier, daar is enkele van wat sê dis 'n infidels. Hy is dan kompleet soos 'n lyk so agter, maar jy kan net 'n klein kussie. Klein kussie insit.
Yeah, no, these are.
Dis gewoonlik 'n hartseerste begrafenis.
Weird. There's like a Hummer hearse. Look at that. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Stretch Hummer hearse. Yeah, I'll accept it.
Ja, dis waar.
Ja, sy kussie was so klein net om op 'n skoot te hou.
Ai, hoe oud was hy? Paar maande.
2 jaar gelede.
Ai. Ja, dis baie hartseer.
String of the black ones coming through. Yes.
I feel like this is so anticlimactic. I know, Alf, I know. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's just like.
World record breaking hearse parade, and there's like Priuses.
Yeah.
And Astro vans and shit.
There's like a cargo van. They've got camping gear on top.
I had to follow it all the way through to see if maybe there was like a whole
you
bunch
can't
of
fit
cool
a
ones.
body in that one.
Nope. Well, that was stupid.
Organizers said there were 123 hearses at the event, but one failed to start due to technical problems.
Ain't that a bitch? Hearses involved in the parade range from decades-old black cars to the newer white models. Yeah, lame.
And
oh, so lame.
Priuses. Like that. I don't know.
Weird.
Some of those, the only body you're getting some of those is if they're chopped up or cremated.
I know. So I was thinking, is the ability to hold a body make one a hearse? Because
Yeah.
I would not. I would think it would have to be a body laid down in a casket.
Yeah.
Can you transport a casketed body?
Yeah.
I would imagine. And I guarantee you some of those were not, unless it was like animals, which doesn't make sense. I know 3 or 4. I know I saw like a few that were actual like hearse styles, but I don't know.
So
That
in the
is weird.
States, a hearse, to get a hearse designation, you've got to be able to transport a casket.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's got to be able to hold a casket.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
But that's in South Africa, so maybe they've got different regulations of what could be.
Very tiny people,
Yeah,
very short people.
Super tiny people.
I don't know. That's really weird. I am confused at that one. That was so not nearly as cool as I wanted it to be.
Yeah. No. That's weird. That was a weird one.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Oh, hi, Plain Toast.
Plain Toast.
Hooray.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, hello.
10 freaking
10 months.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting us for 10 months. We love you.
Yeah. Nice to see you.
You're the best.
Hope you're doing well.
You just missed the super epic, non-epic hearse parade that was just a bunch of minivans and Priuses. So you missed that.
Yeah, lamest hearse parade ever.
Lamest. Oh, we're happy you're here, though, Toast.
Definitely.
Nice to see you there, sir. Okay. Speaking of, I guess we have another animal one that I forgot about.
Oh,
Animals
which one?
wandering into places they shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes. I can't blame this bear. I can't blame the bear for wandering into a cafe and stealing cookies, dude. It's the Nestle Toll House store. Like, I didn't even know that there was a Nestle Toll House cafe. Did you know that? I
Nope.
didn't know that. Well, now I want to go to California just to go to this cafe because it sounds badass.
Yeah.
It's in, South Lake Tahoe.
You get chocolate milk with every meal.
To know. So, yeah, let's check out what this bear had to offer.
Made a stop for cookies. This black bear working for free, ready to serve here at the Nestle
Ah.
Toll House store at Heavenly Village State Line in the South Lake Tahoe area. This was about 7 o'clock last night. Employees tell us that there were people inside when the bear came in. It climbed onto the counter and did eat some cookies.
I
An
bet it did.
employee shared a video with us, and there you can see police did respond. They eventually guided the bear out of the store and down the sidewalk. And the bear was just like, well, where is the milk now? Now
Right.
she's looking for milk.
Well, we were just talking earlier. He's just doing what we all wanted to do. Jump behind the counter, get some cookies.
Can I help you next?
Damn it. Wow, that sucks for the people in there that were like,
Yeah, that sucks that those people in there. And they're like,
Shit.
there's a bear.
yeah, I mean, at
We're
least
leaving.
he was chill.
Yeah.
And, there's been so many stories that we've talked about over the past few months about bears breaking into people's homes and now cafes. And in all of these articles, it has been now cookies, donuts, and pie. When was pie? Like, they're going in for baked goods.
The best smelling
They
baked goods.
know.
Oh, yeah, they know.
At
They're
this
like,
point, because they're used to eating like bear food. You eat bear food, you're eating salmons and shit, and you're like, but you know what I really want? This is a fucking Boston cream donut, man. And you know what? Bears don't make Boston cream donuts. They don't live in nature. I can't say that I blame the bear
No.
for wanting delicious baked goods. And obviously it's not like great for them, but it's not great for us either. So you know what?
It's
Like,
not
who am I
great
to
for
tell a
anyone.
bear not to eat
Yeah.
fucking pastries?
Yeah.
Like, if it like survived on pastries, that would not be good. That's not what their bodies are designed to eat. And it sucks because as far as what we're doing now, like building into nature areas and like, you know, we're taking over habitats and stuff like that. And that kind of sucks. But bears like this, they're like, yo, right down here, there's these little tiny delicious treats. We just have to go in and get them, man. You know, it's all we got to do is go get them.
They're just hanging out in those little case. You just reach in and grab them.
Yeah,
Super cool.
it's free. It's amazing. So as far as like the wildlife evolving, I can understand them being more ballsy because everybody gets the fuck out of the way when a bear comes, you know?
like,
Like,
okay,
you're
we're
out
just
of the way, so they're not
That's
really
true.
feeling like it's like there's a lot of aggression coming at them.
No?
Because people are just scared shitless, you know? So,
Yeah, they just get escorted by cops.
Yeah.
It's like, can you please leave?
which honestly, I'm glad to hear that the cops didn't like tranquilize them or shoot them or, you know, do anything
Yeah, I'm
horrible
glad they
to
were
him.
able
They
to
were
get
just
it to,
kind of
like,
like,
shoo
okay,
away
buddy, you
and
just
come
need to
on back."
go away right now. But he might come back.
He might come back.
If I were him and I had Toll House cookies, especially if they were fresh baked,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I don't blame the
Very
bear.
nice. And with those noses, I bet fresh baked anything probably smells amazing.
It's so funny that that's like something that they're just like
They're good.
into it now. Because
Yeah.
that one, the bears broke into their house twice.
Yeah, for
The
donuts.
same house, yeah, for like donuts and baked goods on their
Yeah.
counter, or was it cake or something like whatever
Yeah,
it was,
something like that.
like
Some kind of baked.
something baked. Yeah, they get it. They fucking get it.
Yeah, bears know. They're smart.
They know.
Bears are smart.
I'm a big fan myself,
Yeah.
so I feel where they're coming from. Okay.
That's funny.
All right. Let's see. What is next on the agenda?
I don't even know.
Should we cover now? Oh, there may be new Harry Potter movies that might, in fact, be happening.
Really?
Yes, it is in discussion right now.
Hey, it's Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve, what's up, bud?
Nice to see you.
How you doing? I was wondering where you're at. Here you are.
Yeah, we were worried about you.
Hope you did something fun this evening, though. We're happy to have you all. We just covered a bunch of interesting news. Lots of animals, very
Lots
cute
of
animals. Well, welcome home.
The worst hearse parade you've ever seen.
It was a shitty hearse parade. It was a real shitty hearse parade. It's super bad. So, now we're talking about that there might actually be new Harry Potters potentially.
Speaking of movies.
The Warner Brothers Discovery CEO, David Zaslav, has suggested the company will try and make more Harry Potter sequels with J.K. Rowling.
Okay.
Like, not going rogue with
Yeah.
it. So, they produced 3 films in the spin-off franchise with her on board. However, amid underwhelming box office returns and controversy behind the scenes involving members of the cast, the franchise was seemingly abandoned after this year's Fantastic Beasts, which sucks. I should actually watch them. I watched the first one, but didn't follow
Yeah,
it.
I didn't really
through.
hear too much about those.
No. But during an investors call on Friday, Zaslav said that the company was going to focus on franchises going forward.
Okay.
So, apparently, Harry Potter was a huge part of the profits for Warner Brothers over the past 25 years. So, they're probably like, shit, we're not making money off that anymore. We should probably... What do people want? They want my Harry Potter? Fine. You don't want the Beast? You want Harry Potter?
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
give it a go.
you just
So,
like the name Harry Potter. We'll do it.
so maybe that will happen. So, Warner Brothers still owns the cinematic rights to Lord of the Rings. Before returning to the idea of a Harry Potter sequel, if we can do something with J.K. going forward. Several of the Harry Potter cast has also expressed interest in potentially reprising their roles in a hypothetical sequel.
Okay.
So, that's pretty cool. And then Tom Felton, who played Malfoy, Draco Malfoy, he said that he was asked about the prospect of returning to his role, and he responded, "I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't consider it. I definitely don't miss Draco Malfoy, but I am affectionately linked to him." So that's cool. I think that's one of the funniest things. Tim Felton is like one of the coolest, nicest guys ever. He's like the nicest dude, and he played the biggest asshole in the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, he was actually like worse than Voldemort, because Voldemort was just trying to like doing what Dark Lords do, but like Malfoy was like a big asshole
Just
for a
being a
long
dick.
time, and then towards the end he like switched, and he knew that it was wrong to be evil or whatever, but then he was just crying the whole time. Then he was a big fucking crybaby. Like, I didn't want to see him crying. I wanted to see you like making it right. Like, make it right. Don't just be a little wussy crying about shit.
Yeah, it's true.
But like, he didn't want to kill Dumbledore. He was supposed to kill Dumbledore. Didn't want to do it. So there was some kind of realization that he had, but still, I feel like he was still just so rude, you know.
Totally.
Oh, good night, Rabbit.
Good night, Rabbit.
Sweet dreams to you, my friend.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for coming to visit.
Yeah, we're so happy to see you.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday.
It'll be great.
Come back and hang out with us.
Yeah. And yeah, Steve, Hollywood's out of fresh ideas. Most of the stuff is sequels or remakes these days. Everybody's leaning into the nostalgia at the moment too, and especially like with the ages of the people that are, you know, in charge now. Everybody coming out of the 80s and getting old enough to make all their own movies. Everybody's definitely leaning into that nostalgia that's heavy with those generations. And
it's true.
Makes
And
a lot
just
of
money
sense.
making too.
Yeah,
Hold
and
on, I'm gonna
just
be right
yeah,
back.
they make a lot of money doing that. But as far as being out of fresh ideas, I mean, there's how many screenplays are just thrown into Hollywood always? Like, how many screenplays are out there and just like ideas for screenplays? Like, you can't tell me they're running out of ideas. They're just, the big production companies are not willing to pay for the fresh ideas because they're a risk, and they're getting to where they're not willing to take those risks because they need to make billions of dollars in order to make it worth it. And you know, you can either make a new Harry Potter movie and get all of the Harry Potter fans on board and probably make billions, or you can make a new movie that no one's ever heard of and hopefully it does good, but it might flop. So I don't know. Yeah, exactly. They're not willing to take that risk. Like, they need to make sure that there is a fan base before they can throw any kind of money at it, and it sucks. But yeah, it's like there's so many ideas for screenplays and stuff that how many people just have movie ideas just waiting to go, and like screenplays that have been written, like, you know, they're out there. It needs to have product sale potential. Oh yeah, you gotta be able to make toys out of it. If you can't make toys out of it, how are you gonna make billions of dollars? If I can't, you know. Yeah, the Ewoks, exactly. The Ewoks and everything else from the 80s. I mean, any 80s cartoon was made for toys. That's all that was made for. He-Man, Transformers, Rainbow Bright. They were all made for toys and to sell toys.
Which is good because I like all the toys. I like the toys.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not
now
mad
it's like
about
if you
this.
can't make a toy out of a movie, then they don't want to do it. If they don't have the marketability of it, it's harder to sell.
To some degree, but at the same time, I don't feel like toys are as important as they were at all before. People
They
aren't
weren't. It's
really
not
like
specifically toys, but just the marketability of it and being able to make a video game out of it, or like
that's true.
being able to make.
But yeah, it's interesting to think about back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, into the 90s, like toy sales, action figure sales, like that was huge. Kids aren't really playing with action figures anymore.
No.
Which is weird to think about it. Now they're more collectible items for the adults who loved it when they were kids. But like all the shit that we collected as kids, you know, everybody had all the little cars, Matchbox cars. Like, you really see kids are on their goddamn iPads.
Yep.
And they're on their computers and they're doing shit and they're not sitting with dolls as much and playing with stuff. So it's interesting to think about that now. Honestly, I hadn't specifically thought about it in this way before, but that marketability when we were younger was focused on like sales of the physical items, and now that is not the thing. I mean, there are still dolls and there are still kids' toys, but Toys R Us isn't even there anymore. I used to go to Toys R Us and look at all the physical toys. Now they don't even have that. You just go to GameStop and buy our kids some fucking games, and they're done. You know, it's weird.
Pretty much.
It's so weird.
Yeah, the profit from after movies is changing. Like how to make money afterwards is definitely changing.
But
And
like
yeah, it's all digital.
Mandalorian and shit, like walking around in Target, they have like Mandalorian towels and slippers and robes and whatever, you know, like all this physical stuff that people want to wear things to show people that they're into the thing. The little backpacks and like all that kind of stuff. So I feel like as far as merchandise, now I feel like it's a little more focused on wearable items so that people can kind of have a flag that's like, look, I'm into this stuff, and then you attract other people that are into the same stuff too, and then you high five over your Mandalorian shirts or what the fuck ever, you know?
Yeah,
like,
that's true. It's not Spaceballs the action figure anymore. It's Spaceballs the
No.
flamethrower and the toilet paper and the socks.
yeah, socks and all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely different. It's just, it's strange seeing things evolve like that, and then all of a sudden being like, wait a minute. They're not trying to sell toys that much anymore. That's weird, you know? Like, kids are not into it.
Nope. It needs to have a video game or an app or something, memes that you can latch onto, or some kind of social media, something you can work with. So
That's true.
It's definitely changing.
Yeah,
sure.
that's very bizarre. That's bizarre.
Well, it's kind of bizarre. How bizarre.
It really is. And I have so many old action figures and so many toys and stuff. Like, I love the shit. But I'm noticing that a lot of the collectors now are the older people at this point. Like, they're remaking stuff, you know, but with these collectible items for those of us that are already collectors that want to have that shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Alf. It's like the pop toys. Yeah. Collecting has been wedged into very specific areas, I feel like, at
That's
this point.
true.
But
Yeah, like the pops, they're all right. At first, I was just like, whatever. Like, I don't really give a shit, and I don't give the most shit. But I've gotten gifted a couple. I haven't bought any, but I've been gifted a couple of them, and I have them up. I have a Dracula one, which I love, and then a Freddy one, and then a Daenerys one. Those are ones that I've been gifted. I'm like, okay, they're cute, but I don't want to get into the whole like I have to collect all of them, because there's some really cool ones as far as like what movies they're from or what characters they're from. But
we
like,
did
just
buy the Killer
aesthetically.
Clowns one.
That is true. You're right. We did buy Killer Clowns.
Yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Because
We're
it's
like, well, we gotta
actually
get
the
this.
clowns. Like, it wasn't just like a square head character. It
Yeah.
was like the clown head, you know? So it felt a little bit different, I guess. Yeah, the new Beanie Babies, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it's Lino Guar Pop. Right. Come on. Guar. How hard is that to do?
You can get custom ones up here at the Pop
Yeah.
Factory or whatever. I think you
make
can
custom
request ones. That would be kind of awesome, actually. Guar Pops would be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, that's the fucking jam, man. It's so good. Actually, when RJ and Jordan were here visiting, they had never seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I was like, listen, we're watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This shit is awesome, and they loved it. RJ especially loved it.
Yeah.
Like, I was so glad that they got to watch it, because we went to Spirit Halloween together, and they had like a whole bunch of Killer Clowns merch, which I personally love. That's been one of my favorites since I was a kid, man. Like, I fucking love that movie, and it's interesting now that it's like getting popular, but it's a fun thing to get popular. Really, if anything's gonna like actually get out there and be popular, like, I think it's super fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And if it's inspiring people, younger generation that never saw it, to actually watch it, like, I'm in. It's cool. So I was glad to get to show them that for their first time. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It was fucking great. We didn't do Attack of the Killer Donuts though, which we still do need to do.
That needs to
With them.
happen.
I know.
It's true.
So good. So good. But yeah, so sweet.
Definitely.
Okay. So let's see what other weird news we got here.
Ooh, double feature with Killer Clowns and Trick or Treat.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be fun.
Yep. I do like Trick or Treat a lot too. That was pretty fun. That got real big too at Spirit. They have like contracts with certain movies, and then they're like, okay, we can make a bunch of merch from these movies because we have the rights to these movies. And it was interesting that Trick or Treat was one of them, because a few years ago, like, nobody had really heard of it or seen it. Like, it wasn't a very, like, well-known or talked about movie. I had seen it, but, like, and I didn't really talk to too many people that cared. And now it's gotten, like, much more big aesthetically. There's all the merch for it, which I think is fun. So that's a good one.
Totally. Oh yeah, Cavity Colors. Yeah, their Killer Clown shirts are awesome. Like all their merch. They have so much good merch. Their artists are on point.
Agreed. This shit is awesome. And they brought it to the movie theaters this year. That's cool. I didn't even know.
No way, really?
I like that. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, I like the kind of like offbeat horror stuff a lot too. I mean, all the classic stuff is awesome, but I like some of the like weird, quirky ones, especially the 80s shit, you know? Like, thank you for bringing in Killer Clown's spirit, because it is so fun. Definitely. And there's the big animatronic. There's like the 5-foot animatronic of Shorty, and I definitely wanted that, but like, I already got a 12-foot skeleton this year, so I'm not getting the Killer Clown, man. But it's so awesome, dude. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It's so good. I wish we could just have it in the horror room all year. Like, I wish there was space to just have it live there forever. But I do not think there is space for that, which really
we need a bigger horror room.
Sucks. I know. Damn it. Agreed. It's sad. But either way, it was cool to see that exists.
Definitely.
Okay. So, coming up in weird news here. Okay, this will probably get you because you are from Texas, where there are tumbleweeds. There are actually tumbleweeds. It's not just, in movies.
It's true,
they are real. And this poor person had a hard time here. Where is this at? It doesn't even, maybe it'll say in this here video. Oh, Colorado. Okay. In Colorado, this dude's house got buried in tumbleweeds. Like, buried in tumbleweeds, man.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck do you do? What do you do? Oh my God, that's so horrible. Let's see. He had to hack his way to the pavement. So let's watch this video.
Yeah, you just get the lawnmower and go for it.
Lawnmower?
Yeah.
That would destroy your lawnmower, I feel like.
Nah.
Really? Dude.
That sucks. He got just a tap.
I looked out my backyard. It didn't seem so bad. And then I went out the front yard, and it was pretty crazy. Wasn't really sure what to do, so I just started trying to clear a way to the front door.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
What do you do with all that?
Tumbleweed races.
Yeah, tumbleweed races, for sure.
Races.
That's craziness. Just to have your whole thing covered like that?
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
That's
man.
The back of Mimi and Papa's house would get like that up against their fence.
No way.
It would get all the way up to the fence,
No
and then they would start coming
way.
over because they would be like a giant tumbleweed ramp up over the fence, and then they would start rolling over.
And then what? Do they have to remove them, or you just leave them and then they blow somewhere else?
If it gets that far to where they're like coming into the yard, you go and just kind of like move them out of the way and let them blow around somewhere.
You just chuck them back over the fence and just let them move along, or do you like
either that or break them down and burn them? And do that, and they're super light and crumbly for the most part. It's that middle stalk that gets real big, but for the most part, the whole weed itself is super light and crumbly. So you could go out there in a good pair of boots and just stomp them down, really, or like a rake or something, and just like break them down. But it's it's work, but
okay. Question.
It's not terrible.
And this might be a silly question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Are they a specific type of vegetation that is so shallow rooted that they fly all over the place? Is a tumbleweed like a specific kind of plant, or is it a bunch of different kinds of plants that just uproot and just fly around?
I think there's a couple different kinds, but for the most part, it's a plant that it grows and it's green. It's like a round green plant, and then when it dies, I think even like the root ball and everything stays there. From what I understand, it stays there, and then it dries up and it breaks off when the wind blows, and that's how it spreads its seeds.
We don't know what kind of plant that it is, though.
I don't remember what it's called.
Well, we're gonna find out.
It's just like a big, round, puffy-looking thing, and then it dries up and breaks off and blows around and spreads its little seeds everywhere.
Okay.
A dicot and a glasosperm in the goosefoot family. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, that's everybody just calls them tumbleweeds.
Let's type in.
There's a picture of it green though.
Let's find out. Salosa tragus. Okay.
Or Russian thistle.
Russian thistle.
Yeah. But yeah,
They can
that's
grow 2 to 6 feet tall. Okay, so this is what they look like
yeah, there you go.
when they're alive. Do they ever look like that? Everything's so fucking brown out there. How do they even grow enough to become like a tumbleweed?
They do. I mean, they got to get big enough to be a tumbleweed, and they get giant tumbleweeds.
I know,
but
but
that's
are they
all
green?
all the brush land and everything that you drive around in. Like that's the greenest they ever get. Like it's kind of a green gray, like the mesquite bushes and stuff, you know. But
Okay, because pretty much, I mean, I've been to Texas a bunch of times with you, and it's usually just brown. There was that one time that they got a rain a couple weeks before we got there, and there was like flowers and stuff, and there was some greener stuff, but pretty much every other time it's like everything's just brown. Like I don't recall even seeing very many like green bushes.
It's that very muted, like gray green, and then there's no grass or anything around it, and then they're just a pokey, like stabby thing that you stay away from because they're just gonna stab you. But it's like when they're mixed in with the mesquite bushes, mesquite trees and stuff, like they just kind of blend in. They're just the brush that you're like seeing out there is tumbleweeds essentially.
Okay.
But yeah,
there they go.
And yeah, I don't know if they only like if they're annual, if they come
Motion.
back every year, or if it's literally just the one plant grows and then it dies and then
And it drops seeds when it's
dries.
rolling around,
Yeah.
and then makes new ones.
and then it makes new ones everywhere it goes.
I don't know.
But yeah, they get giant,
Russian
but
thistle.
they're light, you know, and like they break down and crunch up pretty easily. So
This is saying it's Russian thistle, and this is what the Russian thistles look like. Have you ever seen them make flowers on them? Because maybe that's not what the actual bush is.
not specifically, but it might be something where it takes specific conditions for them to flower.
Okay.
Like if they
Might be
don't
right.
get enough rain, maybe it doesn't flower or something. Which, you know, maybe I've seen them bloom one time and I didn't know. But yeah, there's a bunch of them.
That was pretty weird.
And you just kind of use a rake and rake them away, drag them away from somewhere so they can blow along through a field, and do that if you can. Or, you know, out there, like especially where they live, like you're allowed to burn trash and stuff. So you just call the fire department and let them know that you're going to have a fire and you're watching at the fire hose or with the water hose, and they're like, okay, just alert them. But you can burn things in a pit, so you can collect them and burn them, and they burn real fast. So
Of course, you can just burn trash and plastic and whatever you
Totally
want in
just
Texas because
burn
they don't
whatever.
give a flying fucking shit.
yeah, yeah, that's a.
People burn tires and shit like that, like horrible stuff like that.
They used
I bet
to.
they
I don't think tires are allowed anymore, actually. But they did used to. But.
But Texas,
Yeah,
best
but
best
Texas.
place in the world. No place better.
Yep.
Texas proud. Okay. Well, speaking of plants, this is interesting. There is a special rare orchid that was collected in Papua New Guinea, and it is very rare to see it flowering outside of its natural habitat. But in the Cambridge Botanic Garden, they, I guess, were able to flower it.
Okay.
So they've been described as looking like meat with maggots. So here is the rare orchid.
That is a maggoty
So
looking thing.
not only does it apparently look like meat with maggots, it is called a total stinker. They say the aroma is of rotting cabbages and has also been described as smelling like dead rats decomposing next to rotting fish.
Okay, so they don't smell good.
Horrible.
These are not going to smell good at all.
Horrible.
Okay.
But it attracts pollinators, you know, bugs, beetles, all that stuff that like eat dead things. It attracts them because it smells so fucking disgusting, and then they, I guess, go and pollinate and do the thing. So that's pretty goddamn disgusting.
That's pretty
Give it to your prom date.
That was a hell of a corsage. That's awesome.
Yes. But yeah, what a weird
Yeah, that's a weird
thing.
flower. And it's an orchid?
It's an orchid.
Weird. Never heard of a stinky
It
orchid.
is a fucking orchid. The orchid Bulbophyllum phalaenopsis. I guess that's a mouthful right there. But yeah, cabbages and rotting rats next to rotting fish.
Yeah.
So that's
wow.
Great.
Hmm.
There you go. There's a special little thing. I mean, New Guinea, it's so unpopulated and so wild kept, a lot of it, that there's still some really like special species that we haven't completely destroyed yet, which is very, very nice.
Yeah.
And apparently they have found this and was able to propagate it in Cambridge.
Okay. Well.
So that's good.
Good job.
Good times.
I guess.
Blech.
High five.
Gnarly, right?
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. It's pretty though. It's a cool looking flower. Until they called it meat with maggots on it, it looked really cool.
There are orchids that literally smell like rotting human flesh. Are you thinking about the corpse flower?
Oh yeah, the corpse flower. But that's not an orchid.
It's not, but it is.
But it's giant.
Crazy. Actually, they just had another one bloom recently. I forgot where.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Around here. Was it? It wasn't our conservatory. Was it the one in? Was it in Portland or something like that?
No, it was. I think it was East Coast.
Okay. Because yeah, we had one in here in Seattle that bloomed 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I bet you're thinking of the corpse flower, which blooms every like 7-ish years or whatever.
Yeah, and it's giant.
They're gigantic.
Yeah, that guy.
Of course, it's not letting me scroll down. That would be a lot cooler, but you can at least see. I don't know why it's doing the thing. Oh. Yeah, there's another one.
This again will do.
We don't need to get crazy. It's fine.
I know, but I wanted to see it better. There we go. There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
That's a big flower.
Nice little corpse flower.
And yeah, it's supposed to smell like rotting flesh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be real bad, and it only blooms for like 2 days.
Yeah, it's real fast.
So it's once every like 7-ish years, and it blooms for a couple days, and then it's fucking done. And yeah, the most recent one, when was it? Like I just read about it the other day. But since we've covered corpse flowers blooming before, I was like, I'm not going to cover every time one blooms. But yeah, I can't recall. But it's pretty nuts. It's a pretty nuts thing. Oh, there's a time lapse at the Chicago Botanical Garden. That could be fun.
Okay, yeah. They're so big, though. Like that's what really blows my mind about it. That's a giant flower. Of course, something that big has to smell like rotting meat.
Yeah.
Couldn't be peaches. Oh, it's coming.
I totally want to go smell it sometime. It sounds fun.
I do too. I would go. I wanted to go when we had the one here at the conservatory.
I know, me too.
The hours they were letting people in there just didn't work. Cool. Oh, I changed his mind. It's closing back up. I was like, wait a minute. Come on, little flower, you can do it.
Oh, there it goes. It only actually opened for just a fucking
Yeah, it
minute.
just barely opened. It didn't even seem like it opened all the way. That seems like a weird time lapse of a phone. I
Yeah.
don't think theirs did it right. Your
No.
corpse flower's broken.
Interesting. Well, let's see. There's a Cincinnati Zoo one. Let's watch theirs and see the difference.
Okay. That's good. Opening up wider. It's really pretty. The color
It's
is
so
really
pretty. Yeah, they're really cool.
Oh, I'm gonna be one of those for next Halloween, and I'm gonna make myself smell like meat.
That's a good idea.
Wear like a fun frilly collar. Be good.
With a cone hat
Little
or
cone
something?
head thing, yeah. It's very Danny Elfman music.
It is. It totally is.
Feed me, Seymour.
Oh, and there it goes. Boom. Done. It's just like, I'm done.
Done. Done.
I waited 7 years or 8 years or whatever, and we're done.
2 days.
We're done.
Done in 2 days.
Yeah.
And actually, in the Google search that you did for it, there was another flower that pops up that is another one that smells like rotting meat or something like that.
Really?
And, yeah, and it looked super cool. The Moo Corpse flower.
Because I still have the moose there. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Oh,
this
these
one,
guys.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah, whatever those are.
What are those ones called? I forgot what they're fucking called. Specifically.
Giant corpse flower.
Yeah, those are
Parasite.
different.
Yeah, it's a different one, but it also smells like rotting meat. And I don't think that one's just a short-lived thing. I think that's just I think it stays. Maybe not. I might be wrong.
Giant? Maybe type in giant. 'Cause that's what it says on there. I don't know. Huh. Huh. Cute.
Yeah.
Dang, okay. The world's largest corpse flower. Dude, those are seriously so cool.
The giant orange.
They bloom
corpse
for a
flower.
week.
Okay.
Oh, they're from Indonesia. A parasitic plant that literally smells like death.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the Rafflesia tuanmade.
Yeah. One of
Really
those.
bad. Really bad.
Duh. I could have told you that.
Yeah, obviously.
Didn't know.
So yeah, about 3.5 feet, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
30. Oh, that's a different. That's the same kind we were looking at
another one.
before. Okay. Grows for about 9 months before unfurling into a giant orange flower. Stays for about a week, attracting flies with its signature stench. Properly seduce ones, then carry off the flower's pollen to help spread the corpsey goodness to other vines. Cool. Well, I would really like to see that one. So yeah, there's the Amorphophallus titanum. That's the one that we're used to, the one we saw before, where it looks phallic shaped or whatever.
Yeah. Amorphophallus.
Yeah. And that one only opens for 24 to 36 hours before closing again. But the big ones, the big orange ones, that's the cool ones. I wonder where you can see these bloom, because that would be amazing to actually get to watch those then.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. Yeah, it looks like those are the two main ones. I was looking to see if there were a whole bunch of corpse flowers, but
It's interesting they call them the same. Let me copy this.
and that one, the large one, is actually a parasitic plant. It's not even really a flower. The stinking corpse lily, also known
Fucking
as.
amazing, dude. They're so cool. It's so big. Look at this guy next to it. Like, it's pretty fucking big. Oh, this one looks even bigger next to this chick. What?
Yeah,
Dude.
that's a cool flower, though.
In the Indonesian rainforest. Fucking A. Can you imagine being able to find one?
Oh, man.
Like, just walking around and you actually see one that's opened up like that? How special that would be?
Yeah, that'd be super cool. Well, there's
That's so
another
neat.
one called Dracunculus vulgaris
Ooh, that sounds like a cool
that
name.
looks super cool. That big giant one is known as the stinking corpse lily.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Chicken corpse lily. Okay, interesting.
So yeah, there's multiple flowers that produce the smell of rotting meat.
It's very strange. I mean, it works, you know, they evolve to do what they need and to attract what they need. If they only have so long to be open, for whatever reason, I don't know why they only have so long, but if they do, then they need to attract as much bugs and stuff as they can.
Yeah. Oh, and this one's cool looking. That's a cool one. There's multiple.
What?
So that's the Stepalia hirsuta. That's what that one is.
Really?
That's pretty. Stapelia.
ELIA?
ELIA.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like that first one up there. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and these ones smell meaty also, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, these.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like there's a bunch of them, but yeah, it says that they they stink. These are smaller.
It says
but-
the world of succulents. It's a succulent.
Oh, weird. But
No
it
way.
says-
You can grow them. You can
you can
have
grow
them.
'em.
I want that.
Yeah, that's super cool. It says they do smell like rotting meat, though.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
I mean, it'd be like, bleh, but it would be
Yeah.
super fun.
Talk about fruit flies would have all the gnats.
The cactus starfish plant. Oh, that's a
Cool.
totally different one, I think. But I like it. Whatever that is, I like it.
Yeah, and then look up the
Whoa.
Dracunculus. Whoa, weird.
What the fuck?
That looks like a baboon butt.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's real pretty.
I like that. Oh, yeah, and there's its regular host plant.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's a super cool little succulent cactus guy.
For $20. I can buy one for $20. Oh, my
What?
God, I want one for $20.
That's pretty fun.
Oh, good night, Steve.
Good night, Steve.
We appreciate
Thanks
you.
for coming in.
Yes, I'm glad we just got to go off about smelly flowers
Yeah,
for
smelly
a little
flower.
while. Here.
Talk to you about stinky flowers any day. Yeah, and then
Fucking cool.
the other one is the Dracunculus. Dracunculus. Dracunculus vulgaris. That second one. This one also smells like rotting meat, I guess.
Whoa.
But it's a pretty looking
Look
flower.
at that. Go.
The voodoo lily. Okay. So yeah, I guess there's a bunch of different like rotting meat smelling plants.
Interesting.
Who knew?
Why do they call cactuses succulents? I think they're actually different. So generally speaking, succulents have a stalk, and then they have like what you would consider like leaves, and then the leaves are what retain the moisture, and they're usually it's got a thinner skin on the outside of the succulents for the most part. And then cactuses, like the main bulk of the plant is what retains the water. It's not branchy like succulents are. I have quite a few succulents and cactuses actually, and I feel like I can definitely see the difference.
Yeah,
between
so it
them.
says main identifiers. Succulus have leaves and they store water in their leaves. They have like the real fat, fleshy leaves, so yeah. Cactus are identified from their needles, so they have the little spines. And then they have fleshy stems that store water, so they have like the puffy,
The
like the
stalks or
main
whatever.
middle stalk is where they store their water. So yeah, succulents,
I
leaves
explained
with
it, yeah.
water, yeah. Cactuses, stem with water, and spikes.
Yeah, I have so many
So, yeah,
cactuses.
good job.
I love succulents and cactuses. I love them. They're a lot easier to keep alive, which I appreciate that fact very much. As far as like leafy houseplants, I'm not necessarily as fantastic, but I am a good succulent and cactus grower, which is good. Finding that line between watering them too much and not enough, which cactuses require less water and succulents need more consistent water, but also not too much. So for example, with succulents, about every 2 weeks I'll water the succulents, and then with the cactuses it's usually every like maybe 2 months I water the cactuses, because if the cactuses get too waterlogged, they're like insides, like they swell up, they can only retain so much of it, and then they start to rot from the inside, which is super sad when they just get too much water and they can't do anything and they just like fucking fall apart. It's a bummer.
Yep.
But succulents, they need a little bit more, especially it's interesting because I've gotten so many succulents that are like little. They're little when I get them, get them at the garden store or Home Depot or whatever, and they're like little tiny succulents, and then as they grow they change shape so much, like you don't even know what they're gonna look like.
Yeah, they're trippy.
Some of them have shot up, and like I've got some where I got them, they were tiny, and they're like they have these long tendrils that come out, and some of them are like really long, even longer than that, like super duper long. So then when they have more like body parts, essentially you need to keep water, then they have to have more water. So the bigger they get, the more often that you need to water them to make sure the water can get all the way through the whole plant. And they grow a lot faster generally than cactuses seem to. They're a little more slow moving, the cactuses. But I think they're really fun. I like them. And I kind of started doing cactuses and succulents because my cats just eat like leafy plants, or at least Jedi. He would eat any like house plants that I had. So I was like, fuck any kind of leafy thing. He's just going to go eat it, little bastard. So I was like, haha, fuck you. I'm getting cactuses with spines on them. And then you can't eat that shit. You will be bummed out. You'll try one time and then you'll be like, nope. So I started doing cactuses and succulents. I was like, he's not going to try to eat that. And never has. My whole window in the kitchen, I have like a pop out window with a shelf. And it's just literally filled, like no more space for any little planty friends, and the cats don't fuck with it or anything. So it's funny. That's how I got into it, is because my stupid dumb cats would just try to fuck everything up. Yep.
Cats mean.
Yep.
They'll
Yep.
ruin
Yep.
everything.
Yep. Okay. Well, that was fun going down that little rabbit hole.
There you go.
And at this point, I feel like
Rotting meat smelling plants.
I don't know if we've got folks still hanging. It says we've got 13.
Just
I don't
updated.
know if
think that was
anybody's
all. Just went down, I think.
looks like Plain Toast is our party of one right now, as far as our
We got a couple lurkers in there, but
okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we wrap it. Maybe we wrap it for the night, since we've had so much cool weird news
That was a lot of good weird
so
news.
far.
A
I
lot
feel
of
like we've done
animals.
some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool animal stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
J-Tide's still
Right.
there. Okay,
J-Tide's in
sick.
there. J-Tide's lurking.
Okay.
Thanks,
Which
man.
is totally cool. If people are looking, if they're still paying attention, that's cool. I just don't want to sit here and talk to ourselves, really. Like,
Well, it just looks like a couple anyway.
let's do it. Let's wrap it up for the night. This was super fun, though. I really definitely enjoyed.
That was a
the
lot of good
evening with
animal news.
everybody.
That was some good.
I know
weird
there was
animal
some good
news that we
animal
had
news,
going.
right?
Yeah.
We had baby rhinos and baby lions and baby flamingos And we had some beavers.
Got beavers.
And sharks.
Yeah. All the weird
bunch of
new
shit.
sea creatures they're finding in Australia.
Yep.
That's there.
Yep, that was awesome. Those sea creatures. Oh, you know who's on right now? Diatom's Attack. Fuck yeah.
Oh, really?
And they're covering the moon. Which, by the way, just a reminder for anybody that might maybe be in an area with clear skies. There is a eclipse coming in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It begins.
Yep.
So if anybody's got clear skies, go check it out. We're going to go zoom over to Diatom's Attack, which is a fantastic streamer who they tend to cover a lot of microscopic stuff. They check out diatoms on their microscope, which is super cool and sciencey and badass.
Yeah.
But it looks like they are showing the moon right now. So we'll zoom over there and just chill. And if you guys end up sticking around, cool, in about an hour and a half, you will be able to see the eclipse streamed live on Twitch through Diatom's Attack. So I think that sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Wasn't that accordion dude fucking awesome?
Yeah. He's pretty good.
He is so good.
Yeah, and he just sits and rocks out. And I don't know how he does
No,
that.
he was great. I was really sad, actually, because, you know, it showed that his house, like, got burned down, and they're, like, approaching winter in Russia right now, and they're trying to fix their house, and it made me really sad. And he was saying that because they're in Russia, the bits and subs, the money does not go to him.
Yeah,
So he had,
Twitch
like,
doesn't pay
a donation, exclamation donate type of thing or something to donate directly to him. It sucks that Twitch is, I don't know why they're doing that, keeping the money.
They're just not sending any money into Russia, which, you know, I understand. But, you know, this
It
guy,
still
he's not
sucks.
bombing things. Like, he's just trying to play an
No,
accordion.
he's just trying to do his thing. So that's super sad. But yeah, if anybody wants to check him out, I hope you have given him a follow. MOZG888 Vadim is his name. So go support that guy. And if you want to make any donations, just do it directly to his donation account to try to help the poor guy.
But for now, we're going to go see Diatom's
Yeah,
Attack.
we're going to go see
and
Diatom's Attack.
It's probably going to be a live view of the moon, maybe. I've seen Diatom's Attack do certain night sky things, so...
Yeah, it looks
Might
like
just be
right now,
testing out their
the
camera.
little thumbnail, it looks like they've got clear skies wherever they're at, and they have the
we're
moon.
going 5 seconds away.
It'll be fun. Okay, bye guys. We'll see you Wednesday.
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.
Bye.